nailed it that time. They were fucking me up, man, at the end because it was just like dragging. I'm like, I know this bitch is going to end soon. I nailed it, man. Got the cameras up and everything.
I am overly excited.
What's going on, Mark? Great song. I love that song. That's off.
That's a good song.
The song's by Blacktop Mojo. It's off their brand new album. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you go check them out everywhere. You can stream their music literally everywhere. You can find them on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Go like their shit. Stream the hell out of it. Comment and tag them, tag us, tell them that we sent you. Make sure you confuse the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I put in the title on Facebook. I was editing the post and I put in all capital letters. We have permission from the fucking band to play their music. So hopefully we don't get muted tonight. We shall find out. I honestly don't fucking
mine will because I can't really adjust it until Saturday.
Yeah, yours will, but
everything goes well and the laptop will be fixed by tomorrow.
Hopefully, maybe.
If not, I'll have to buy one.
Yeah, but anywho, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the shit show. Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick, as always, hanging out with my little buddy over there who just got himself some good news today, Jeffrey. What did you find out today? I know you want to just word vomit.
Daddy got himself a job, baby. Yeah.
And breaking news. "Quote unquote," Daddy just got fired from his job.
What's
going on, Milton? How you doing, brother?
A friend of mine hit me up. She said, "Hey, I know you're looking for work, and I got something for you." So, talked with her for 45 minutes to an hour. Start rocking it out on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Little webcam shows for the fellas.
Yeah, pretty much,
Yeah, that's okay.
It's OnlyFans at Nonsensical Nonsense co-host.com. No,
it's not gay if it's for pay. Gay for pay is not
gay. Exactly.
They're asking in the chatters box what the job is, Jeffrey.
Well, the job is, so during COVID, if your business stayed open, the U.S. government has stated that you're basically going to get your taxes back during that time. And my job will be contacting businesses, getting all the paperwork from that business so we can file for them so they have one less thing to do. And, of course, we take a commission.
Welcome,
it's a nice gig, especially for where I am. And the best part is I don't have to leave my house to do it. It is
so basically,
work.
You're like, you sound like you're one rung down from the extended warranty guy.
Pretty much. Exactly. We're calling you about your extended warranty on that piece of shit Ford you bought. And but the nice thing is, it is the nice thing, like I said, I can make my own hours. I get paid by the hour, and there's bonuses and commission and all that fun stuff. And it's something where it'll be helping people because it's, I don't want to overstate what it is because I still have to start training on Monday. I will be training all week. And but it's good for me because the biggest problem, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to you, but the problem with Mexico, I know you're going to say there's a lot, but
I was going to say, why don't we do a list of things that aren't wrong with Mexico? It'll be a much shorter list, and it will take a whole hell of a lot less time.
Well, the thing is like schools. When your kids go to school, what time do they get out, Chris?
My oldest one gets out at 2:30, and the younger ones get out at 3:30, I think.
Yeah, we get out. Our kids get out at 11:30. They get there at 8. Now, go to OSU and say you have to leave by 11 o'clock. Go pick your kids up at 11:30. See how much they laugh in your face.
Jeff would love to have an extended warranty on both his broke down Mitsubishi and his broke down Malibu.
I love my Mitsubishi. That is on the list now. The Mitsubishi and the Malibu are on the list to be fixed. I've already stated, and I mentioned to you earlier, the first thing I buy is the tools I need and parts I need to fix the Malibu.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the new job, man. Hopefully it'll pan out and everything will go accordingly.
But, yeah, it's one part of a larger company, and the nice thing is the thing where the part I'm a part of goes until 2025. You have until 2025 if you own a business to file, and then the company has other departments that I can transition into.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you go.
I'm excited. Well, I'm so fucking happy. and I will no longer doubt myself until tomorrow.
Fair enough. I doubt you every day, every hour, every minute, every second. I have nothing but doubt when it comes to you.
Join the club. Join the club. We have hats and jackets, and we have the full line of merchandise.
Yeah. You know that's a damn lie. You know I always got your back.
Well, I'm like I said, it's
well, you know, when you start feeling all salty and shit, I'm like, dude, just calm down, be patient. Yeah, everything happens for a reason, you know.
When I called my wife about it, she's like, okay, first and foremost, calm the fuck down. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
She says, I know you already have your first 3 paychecks spent in your head.
Yeah, which is what I told you about that last job that you got bummed out about.
Well,
you counted your chickens way before they hatched.
The problem with that one is the ultimate perfect job for me. And then I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna try to do them both when it comes back up. But that one is like 6 months away before I can even think about taking that one.
Yeah. Well, anywho, as I said, welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense, guys. I'm Glick. Got you, Jeffrey, hanging out over there. If you're not already, if you'd be so kind, go give us a follow on social media. You can find us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. And you can get every episode of the show on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcast jollies from at Nonsensical Nonsense. And if you want to join us on a live show anytime, not anytime, but when we go live on Wednesdays and Saturday nights, you can always follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Haps TV, again, Facebook, and Twitter. We're all live in those places. And you guys can come out and hang out in the chatters box with us and shoot your shit and hopefully have a little fun with us. We do get a little off the rails and never know where the show's going to go.
Oh, sir, I have a story for you.
You always have a story, but before we get to the story,
this one's a true story from one of our mutual friends, and that will remain nameless for this story because it's fucking hilarious.
Well, on top of all the social media and all the places you can find us and all the places you can listen to our podcast, make sure you're going and giving us a liking, giving us a pounding, give Jeff the old double thumbing. You can also
email us at nonsensicalnonsense@gmail.com. Boom! I got it in there before you can take it out for 3 hours.
Well, I got distracted because apparently Jay's banana is wilted, but that seems to be a common occurrence with him.
That sounds like a personal problem there, Jay.
Yeah,
you might want to go see a doctor.
He's tried the pills and everything like that, but he only seems to be able to get it up when he's got some tiny Italian woman screaming at him and stepping on his testicles. So I don't.
Well,
she's usually around 85.
That's actually a good segue for this little quickie story. So I'm sitting here the other day, and my messenger goes off, and I'm like, that's odd. I talked to Chris on Snapchat now because I like Snapchat.
I know that's so weird that I get Snapchats from you now, as opposed to. And I don't know why I'm so weird about responding to your Snapchats when you and I would.
But you feel like you got to do it right away.
Yeah, when you and I would talk all fucking day on Messenger, and then you Snapchat me, and I'm like, oh shit, he just seen that. I read that. I should probably go ahead and Snapchat him back. Son of a bitch.
Well, actually, the problem with Messenger, I have to get my phone fixed still.
We go way the fuck back, yeah.
But my wife, I try to talk to her on Messenger. The problem is she never checks her fucking Messenger. So I ask her a question 3 hours later. She answers. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
So with Snapchat, she knows where I know when she sees it, so I can be like, hey, why aren't you fucking answering me? I need to know. Should I make spaghetti or should I make burgers? So
the important questions.
Yeah,
should I make
what do you want for dinner?
Or should I make burgers? Answer me right now, woman.
So my Messenger goes off, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Maybe it's my mom or something. No, it's a mutual friend of ours, and he says to me, he says, dude, I think I just caught my dad jacking off. And I went, oh, God, please tell me more of this. I got to hear.
Okay, well, you definitely have to tell me who this mutual friend is.
I will tell you offline. Yeah. I promised him I would not say who it was on the air. But,
I'm going to rat him out.
He said he went over.
Don't let me forget.
He went over for dinner, and his mom was out shopping for said dinner, and he stopped over, and he was early. And he says his pops was sitting in the recliner, and as soon as, this dude walks in the door like he owns the joint because, you're back home, whatever, don't knock. And he says his pops jumped up like his hair was on fire and ran ass to the bathroom. And he says, the one good thing is I didn't have to see his bare ass. So at least he had pants on, he said.
Brian said it was Tony D.
Yeah. But it was weird because this person and I, we talk occasionally, and he just out of the blue. It's not like I was like, hey, dude, what are you doing? You want to shoot your shit for a little bit? He just sends me a message. I think I just caught my dad jerking off. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't talked to him in like a week because, he's been busy. I've been busy. And he hit me up like that. Like, opening line. The icebreaker was, I think I just caught my dad jerking off. And I was like, wow.
Hey,
I literally didn't know what to say. I was like, whoa. I don't know what to tell you about
it. Again, perks of living alone.
Right.
And having absolutely no friends whatsoever. I never have to worry about ever getting caught. I can sit right here on the couch, sprawled out.
Now, see, I can't do it on the couch. I'm a kind of guy that no matter what, I do it in the bathroom, so I know I don't have to clean up.
Mark said, Jeff, this is the story you brought to our attention of all the things you could have told us. Yeah, that's a great, like I said, that's a great thing about, I could go jump on the counter in the kitchen or, lay in the hallway or, just
lay in the hallway, try to catch it in my mouth, whatever. Typical Wednesday,
Go, whatever I want to do. The world, this apartment is my masturbatorial, my masturbatorial oyster. I can anywhere I want. I can do it right now for all you guys know. You can't see.
That's what I said. That's why I said last on Saturday. I was like, I've jerked it 3 times while we're sitting here. Come on. But it's.
Well, you can't see the camera, so you didn't see what I just did. I could lay that.
Just take me a nap.
But when they're exiting my home or entering or exiting, I was
literally like, my kids are at grandma's house because I've been going on job interviews and dropping off stuff, and I'm literally sitting there. My wife was home, and we were sitting here on the bed watching TV, and my phone went off. She's like, "Who is it?" I said, "Oh, it's such and such," and she's like, "Oh, what'd he say?" And I said it, and she's like, wait, what? I said exactly what I said. I literally showed her the phone. I showed her the phone. I said, I literally typed exactly what you just said. She's like, that's horrifying. I said, well, I've walked in on a couple things.
Yeah. That's still, again.
I was 10 when I walked in, and I could still picture it.
Sorry. It still gives me. Why I don't want to check my Snap. Jay, I don't. Probably Jay. He does it. All dick pic. Oh, Challenge accepted. Jay lives alone. Oh, he said to me all these random pictures. Jay lives alone, so he knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll masturbate and work on my cardio at the same time, and just walk from room to room while I'm doing it. You know,
phone in one hand, dick in the other.
Yeah. No, I got the giant TV and the sound bar.
Yeah. So your neighbor's like, "Wow, Chris is jerking off or fucking some bitches."
Yeah. I got TV. I can walk from my bedroom to the living room, back and forth. Maybe I'll do a little light sprint.
Try to beat the video. I can go before him.
Yeah. Okay. The video in my bedroom is 10 seconds delay from the living room. Wait, you masturbate when you look at my... Yes.
Some of the videos do not blow up very big or very well on the big TVs.
Well, they're not going to the right spots. And you're probably looking at porn from your PlayStation, aren't you?
No, I actually stream from my phone to the thing. But if you put it, you want to do something cool, go on to XNXX and put in 4K. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Because it's 4K video. 4K video, and you're like, I can smell it from here.
Jay in the chatters box said, well, or he said, Glick probably leaves semen trail like a snail slime. Mark said, well, this episode has made its way outside, ready to be shot.
This is normal, folks. Let's be honest.
Jay said, try watching porn on an Oculus. Yeah, this is typically third hour type conversation. This
Oculus
is typically not
Oculus
the first.
Is the glasses thing?
Yeah, the virtual reality.
Yeah, I was not impressed.
I want to get one, but I want to get one because I want to play like the zombie games and the fighting games and stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine porn in 4D. Imagine sex in real life.
Adam Savage has one, and he's got one of those things where it's the full on. It's literally just a game console that fits on your head, and it's got controllers. And he plays some shooting game, and he spent 3 hours making his handles look like 45s.
Nice.
And they fucking look awesome. Like he milled them out of aluminum and fucking amazing. And of course, I sat here and watched the entire video going, I want that.
Well, just for anybody listening, I will be creating a Amazon wish list that you guys can send me gifts. So the first thing on there will be an Oculus. I'd like to have one. Yeah, the boxing I want, the fighting games, like the zombie or war games. I just want to walk around my fucking apartment and
the only thing is the only problem I have with buying one of those. No, but the only problem I have with buying one of those, I've seen those videos where people punch the TV and not realize it until they make contact. So it's like there's a water park here that also has an arcade.
That's all I need, Jay.
And they have what looks like a giant wok, like a cooking wok, that you stand in, and when you walk, you can't move forward. So you're in you're strapped in, so you can't fall over.
Oh yeah, kind of like in that movie Ready Player One.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that? Yeah.
I've never seen it, but and they have virtual reality hooked up to that, and it's free with entrance and stuff. And I've played it on that, and that's fucking cool. But the game they have is just kind of like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like I said, I've seen them. I'd like to get one. I think it'd be fun to have them, play around with. Jay said that that you can set up like a virtual wall, so you don't that'll sound an alarm or stuff.
Oh, okay. Because that would be me. I'd literally run headfirst into a wall, which I did today on accident.
How did you run headfirst into a wall?
My wife and I went to this place where we get fucking these amazing barbacoa tacos. Because kids aren't here, and we had to exchange money, and that, like I was saying. So she's like, meet me here. So I jumped in the cab and I went over there, and they have this big industrial fan sitting on this concrete shelf. And we were getting ready to pay, and I'm standing up, and I'm going through I needed like 3 more pesos. So I'm literally pulling out pesos out of her wallet, and I dropped one. and it rolled underneath said shelf. And this shelf is maybe 4 foot off the ground, 4 or 5 foot off the ground. And I bend down to pick it up, not looking at what I'm doing. And I slammed head first into that concrete solid thing, and it knocked me for a loop. I just went, thwack, oh, motherfucker. And the entire restaurant just kind of looked over and went, what the fuck's up with that dude? And I'm sitting there holding my head. I'm all
right. No, Jay, I don't smoke weed. I don't do anything other than drink. Yeah, there's nothing worse than doing some shit like that, like in a public place. I was like the other day at work, I walked into a fucking door right outside of the fucking this big courtyard. It was like an automatic door, and I was walking, and it didn't go fast. Well, it started to close, and I had turned my head for a second and was talking to the guy I was working with, and it started to close, and it just kind of clipped me in the arm and kind of spun me around a little bit. And he was like, "Just so you know, everybody in the court, it's OSU campus, so there's like 900,000 students." Yeah, he's like, just so you know,
look at that dumbass.
He's like, just so you know, everybody just seen you do that. He's like, but you played it pretty cool, and you did save yours, because it hit me, and I kind of did like this little spin move and spun around the guy that I was working. So he was like, you played it off pretty good.
I hit my head, and then I screamed out, "Oh fuck!" and then did a ninja pose like I was going to fight someone. So I was like, "I'm okay. I'm all right." Ow. I sat back down. My wife's like, "Are you really okay?" I said, "Nothing's hurt but my pride." Because there had to be like 70, 80 people in this fucking restaurant. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, right. God damn it.
The only people that didn't see
I agree with that, Jay, because you were the only person that I interact with that asked me 45 times a day to come in his back door. And I have to remind you, no, I don't want to come in your back door. Not now, not ever. Yeah.
But my gosh.
Jay here tried to talk shit. He was like, I don't know what to make of it, but seems like the word backdoor comes out of Glick's mouth much more frequently than any of my other friends. And Mark's in there agreeing with him. I second that.
To me all the time. No, but I also had to go over to the bank and I had to get a new bank card so I can actually get paid. So I had to go do that.
Man, I'm telling you, the struggles are real, man.
You ain't kidding. Jesus. Well, it wasn't so bad except for when I got there. When I got there, there was like 45,000 people in line, and I was like, motherfuck. I got a podcast in like 4 hours. I hope this don't take too long.
Jesus.
The thing is it was at noon, and that's when everybody's like, oh, we got paid. Let's go over and deposit or take out cash or whatever. So there's all these people in line. I'm like, God damn it.
Who the hell are you calling a Joe Rogan wannabe? The douche canoe and the black shirt, the extra medium. That's his son's shirt that he's wearing, by the way.
This is not my son's shirt. This would hang off my son like a cheap hooker.
What?
Why am I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever and I couldn't think of anything.
Well, that's
not thinking
generally
like a
the
cheap
problem.
suit. But I do have a movie of the week, and it's actually a movie this time.
Do you?
It's actually cute.
Just bad movie of the week.
Well, this is actually a cute movie.
It might be Brian Laundrie.
No, it's actually called Love Hard. It just came out on Netflix. It is a Christmas-ish movie, but the one person that you will recognize in this movie, because the secondary main character, the guy of the story, it's about a woman who she meets some guy online, like a Tinder or something, and they start talking, and she really likes him, and he's like, "Oh, I wish you were here for Christmas." So she goes clear across the fucking country and realizes That's not the dude from the photo. But the dude from the photo, the dude from the photo actually lives in said town. And the dude that she was talking to was like, look, I'll hook you up with him. But pretend to be my girlfriend in front of my family. And his family, he's Asian, and his brother's played by the guy that can dance really well in Glee. The Mike Chang character.
Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
The guy that can dance like a motherfucker.
Jay said, I have some critical advice for you, gentlemen. Watch the Squid Game. Yeah. Jay, go about, I don't know, when
about
Squid Game first came
episodes ago, when we were the first podcast on people to talk about Squid Game, sir.
Yes. Jeff was all over that.
I devoured that shit twice. And I've read all the news that's coming out for it because I'm waiting on season 2 like you fucking read about. Although there might not be a second season 2. But Squid Game basically
because it was horrible.
It was genius. How dare you, sir?
What the fuck are you talking about? Squid Games saved Netflix because Netflix was on the verge of bankruptcy and never doing anything again.
No, the problem with Netflix is they spent all this money on all these shows, and then their stock was dropping because of they couldn't film during quarantine.
Why don't you save this for the 8 or 9:45 hour on the Kevin Hawley show, and you guys can talk about your silly little conspiracies.
What it said, what the article said that I read was that the viewership of Netflix quadrupled over the week, and the subscriptions like just shot right off the fucking roof. And I think Squid Game has made Netflix well over $100 million just that one show.
Have you seen White Lotus? We don't really invite people in on here, Jay Bird.
Yeah.
Unless they're a scheduled guest.
Yeah.
On the actual podcast part. Outside of that, if we're just randomly live, then yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Love Heart is very cute. It's yes, it's the romantic comedy and stuff, but it's very cute.
I'd rather watch the same movie. I'd rather watch the same movie, the one that has Ryan Reynolds in it, where he goes back to his hometown after where he used to be the fat kid in the school and he was in love with Amy Smart or whatever. Yeah, it's called I'd rather watch that movie, which is basically what you just described.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, all romantic comedies are basically the same. Yeah. The other one, of course, is. Did I mention Big Mouth on Saturday?
Yeah, you mentioned. Jay said false news. Netflix. Words are fucking hard. White Lotus is on HBO, Netflix. But he said false news. Netflix subscriptions did not quadruple because of Squid Game. That's why I told Jeff to take his fake narrative to the Kevin Hawley show, and maybe they could squeeze it into the 3-hour show with 2 hours and 45 minutes of commercials or breaks, not commercials, breaks. Maybe they can squeeze your fake narrative in there.
Yeah. But Love Heart was cute. The main character. You have to see this show. Do you have to see this movie, Chris? Because I can't tell if this chick is hot or not.
I don't have to see the movie.
No,
I can just
she's good Google looking, but Google the chick. She's got a weird face and she's like a toothpick. Her legs are like seriously thin. And I can't tell if I thought she was cute or if I was just.
Oh, that's the chick from Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. I wouldn't
know. Debreve, whatever.
But yeah, it was a cute movie. And the Asian fat kid cracked me up. He was hilarious. He plays like the biggest nerd in the world.
Jimmy O Yang. He was in.
He's been in a couple things.
Yeah, he was in Crazy Rich Asians. He's a stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm. Very funny. at one point she's like, show me the pictures you were going to use on Tinder of you. And it's one of it. He's wearing like a flannel and he's holding an axe and he's just standing there like this. And she's like, what the fuck? And he's like, I was going for rugged. She's like, you look like a serial killer. He's like, I put my original pictures up the first time and I got 3 matches. And one of them was my 80-year-old old science teacher who's been retired for like 10 years.
Nice. I don't know. I think I might have seen White Lotus on HBO. I don't know what it is or I don't know what it's about, but I think I've seen it come up on HBO before. Well, if you want to join a Circle Jerk, you can. In about an hour and a half, there's a podcast that'll be starting. That'll be a giant conspiracy circle jerk. Actually, you would love it, Jay, with as much as you want to argue with everybody with conspiracy and COVID and vaccines and this, that, and everything.
Oh, that reminds me. That's another thing about this job. I don't have to get a COVID vaccine.
I've gotten an email the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, saying that I need to get my weekly COVID test. I'm like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do with it. You guys send the vaguest fucking emails. And I even brought it up to my supervisor, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know what to tell you." And I'm like, "Fair enough." Okay.
Well, I don't know. What do they charge up there for a COVID test?
It's free. It's
really, they charge $35 here.
Oh, I can go anywhere and get a free COVID test. CVS, but this is actually at work, and then the vaccines are free too. So, I mean, I'll eventually get the vaccine, but if you're not vaccinated or whatever, then you have to take a weekly COVID test.
Right. I'm not getting the vaccine. I don't have to. Because I literally don't plan to leave.
It's probably a little bit of both, Jay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm exposed to thousands of people a day, so.
Yeah, well, that's true. I have what's called natural immunity.
No, shut up. Says the guy who shaved his beard so that COVID wouldn't come back and get him again.
Well, that is true. But it's coming back in, slowly but surely. I shaved my cheeks for a job interview the other day, because just random patches.
That is the most random fucking thing you could ever say. I shaved my cheeks the other day.
Well, it's because I left the goatee, but I just kind of shaved the sides because I used to rock a goatee for years, and then I just got lazy and I was like, "Fuck it, just not going to shave." And then it's the weirdest thing. I don't remember back in the 90s, like very rarely did you see people with beards, and it seems like when I stopped shaving and I was like, fuck it, I just don't want to shave anymore. That's when the beard thing became cool. And I was like, okay. So I'm cool now. I'm not saying I started it.
Now you're a trendsetter.
Cool like me.
In the 90s, if I was able to grow a beard, I would have had a beard. Ever since I've been able to grow a beard, I've had a beard.
I think the reason the beard thing is so big right now is because there's just so many people that are just like, fuck it, dude, I don't want to shave.
That's
why I had a beard.
That's their personality. It's trending right now. It's just like all of a sudden now to claim that your country is a trendy thing, and you get these fucking jackoffs that live in the suburbs and ain't never seen the rural side of.
The only cow they've ever seen is at Walmart on the shelf.
Yeah. And all of a sudden now they're more country than anybody else. Or like, if you're real country, then you'll know these 5 songs from 2022 or 2020,
dude,
and it's all
is
fucking
that a Walmart
Luke Bryan
behind you.
Yeah, they're all Luke Bryan songs, and it's like, I hate to break it to you guys, but yeah, I mean, Luke Bryan's got a couple good songs, but there ain't nothing country about his little goofy ass.
No, you get some Travis Tritt out there. That motherfucker country as hell.
it's trendy, much like, having a mullet again and wearing pit vipers. Every douchebag that you come across when you scroll through TikTok has a mullet and pit vipers on.
I rocked a mullet in the late 80s for like 6 weeks.
I rocked a mullet when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, in the 80s. But it was short-lived.
I also had a rat tail as well. You remember those?
Never had that. I never had that.
Yeah.
But
I had a nice little long one, man. I had the sweetest goddamn rat tail in the trailer park.
I in the 90s, man, early 90s, like before you and I met, I fucking rocked out the Kurt Cobain haircut like you fucking read about.
Mm-hmm.
Split down the fucking middle and draped over your eyes, look like curtains. Oh.
Yeah, no, I've always had, up until recently, I've always had longish hair. And I keep saying I want to grow my hair back out again, but then it gets so long and I get so frustrated with it, I'm just like, fucking cut it all off.
Yep, that's what I do. Well, my wife hates it when my hair gets too long, but she also hates it shaved. She looked at me the other day and she goes, I fucking hate that you shaved your head. I was like, well, you shouldn't have told me I needed a haircut.
Well, not to mention the fact that you look like the Wish version of Nicolas Cage when your hair starts to get too long.
Yeah. Well, right now I look like the Wish version of Obadiah Stane.
Okay. You keep telling yourself that.
Look at pictures of Obadiah Stane, fucking Jeff Bridges, shaved head, goatee. I look like the Wish version.
My bad, Jason. Jason said, "Is that better, Bubba?" Jason said, "Click. Did anyone ever tell you are so masculine you don't even fit into the frame?"
But it doesn't help that Chris is literally 12 inches from his screen or from his laptop camera.
I'm like 3 feet away from him.
Now you move back.
No, this is where I've been.
My camera, I can't even reach my arm fully stretched out. I still got another 2 feet to go.
I've only got a couple inches, but I can't reach mine. I'm about 3 feet away from the camera. He said I'd put the Rock to shame with the shoulders touch each side of the damn camera.
I can do that too.
The Rock is a tiny little man compared to Glick. My shoulders don't even fit into the frame. Your shoulders
now I look
in the frame there. Garden gnome.
What's that? Better.
This is Mark. Oh no, Mark said that. I'm sorry, that wasn't Jay. My apologies, Mark. Mark said this is my Kiss Glick's ass hour. Please, nobody ever kisses my ass, so please feel free. Stroke my ego.
Usually we're sitting here shitting on him. Give it a minute. Summer will get in here and shit on him.
Little flicks. No, they're going to see Santa Claus tonight. She's with her other fiance tonight.
Already seeing Santa Claus?
Jesus.
I said the same thing, but I mean,
I don't dare take out anything Christmas until after my birthday.
When's your birthday?
The 4th
of December.
It doesn't matter when your birthday.
Oh, shut the fuck up. My cousin, when The Rock first started getting popular, my cousin used to do that every fucking word he'd say. He'd be like, wait, what did you say? It doesn't matter. I was like, shut the fuck up. It used to piss me off. I still remember the first time my cousin quoted The Rock. He came out, he's wearing I don't know about you, but do you remember the trend of wearing a t-shirt and then a button down over top? Like Hawaiian shirt style?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we used to rock the shit out of that. And he come up and he's like, what do you think of my $400 shirt? And I was like, you spent $400 on a shirt? And he's like, it doesn't matter what you think. And I was like, oh, okay, get it. I was like, if you spent $400 on a shirt, I'm going to beat your ass.
Bob always does that. Bob used to always do the Rock stuff. Man, he loved the Rock. Mark said, you always
he is the Wish version of Rock, though.
Yeah. Mark said you always wear pretty fresh clothes. You're always looking ready. to go. Credit where credit's due. And then there's Jeff.
Yeah.
Dude, if you can see me, I'm wearing sweatpants and a like a long sleeve.
That's the thing is you can't see below the frame. Chris doesn't even have pants on.
Very rarely do I have pants on. I do have to. Speaking of giving credit to where credit's due, if you think my clothes look good, most of my clothes as of recently have been purchased by my fiance from her store because I love that fucking store, man.
Well, plus the employee discount rocks.
Well, either way, but this brand of clothing that in particular that I'm wearing right now, Hawks is probably my favorite brand that they and it's a Boot Barn brand, and I fucking love their clothes. It's calm down. It's HAWX. HAWX.
Yeah, but if you fuck that X up just a little bit with your shirt band just right, it looks like Chris is such a fan of me.
Yeah. My hat is rocking the red, white, and blue Hawks logo. I do like that hat, though. I've got this one and I've got a black one that's got an orange outline with camouflage.
I looked at AirPods today so I can wear a cowboy hat on the show.
What the hell brought that up?
Because you were talking about your hat. I want to buy a cowboy hat, but I can't wear a cowboy hat with headphones.
So is that what we're going to start doing? We're going to start wearing cowboy hats?
Yeah. We're going to start
I got a fedora too. And I got one of those
I'm jealous.
And I got one of those like Peaky Blinder hats. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Mark probably, I love the Peaky Blinder hats. Yeah. They're called like the Kango hats. The Kango hats.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, but the old school.
Yeah, the old school. I've got one of those. I was actually wearing that Saturday night, and I had my fedora on Saturday night, and I had my cowboy hat on Saturday night.
Fedora. I've been looking for a fedora for about
a flat cap. Is that what it's called, Mark?
Yeah, it's a flat cap. That's what it is.
Saturday night after your phone died, or you went to go masturbate in the backyard and cry yourself to sleep, whatever it was you did.
Normal day.
Gotta have razor blades shoved in the peak. Yeah,
I
right.
know. That's what I was thinking. You gotta get your sewing kit out and sew you in some razor blades.
Yeah. I was live on TikTok.
Fucking Linda.
A buddy of mine. Yeah, a buddy of mine, Mike, came in and him and I wound up going live together he's been going through some shit, so I took it upon myself to hype him up and make sure he had a good night Saturday night. He was drinking, I was drinking. We had a lot of fun. I mean, I even got a couple messages the next day from a couple of our mutual friends.
Nice.
That were like, man, we missed it, but we got screenshots, we got screen recordings, we had invites, and they're like, what you did for Mike was awesome because he needed that. And I was like, I knew when he came in that even though him and I haven't talked for a while, I knew he was going through some shit. I knew he has been going through some shit. So I made it a point that we were not going to go down that boohoo, feel sorry for ourselves road.
Right.
And I had him doing Magic Mike dancing. And I was hyping him up, man. I had like all the women, like there was a bunch of ladies there was a bunch of people in there, but there was a bunch of women in there, and I had them all hyping them up as well and everything else. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, we were having a lot of fun. So, and I know it was much needed for him, but I can't believe that I got him that hyped up. But yeah, I don't know. That's it. That's just it's one of those things that I have a tendency to do.
No, but you're actually good at it too. It's not like if I did it, like, come on, dude. Let's do something cool, and then sit there for 3 hours while we figure out what it is.
What's up? Jeff is a huge Blackhawks fan. Oh, that must be Kevin. That's got to be Kevin with that type of rhetoric.
I was gonna say, Blackhawks is hockey, right?
Well, he was saying like, sup, Facebook. I'm trying to figure out who this. No, I think it's Kevin. I don't want to say, hey, Kevin, and it's not Kevin.
It might be my cousin.
Oh, it's Joe. Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Oh, there you go.
Free through Meyer. What's going on? Jeff is a huge Blackhawks fan. I thought that was he doesn't know anything about sports. Blackhawk fan. Yeah, I think it's Kevin pushing his. It is okay. As I thought it was Kevin trying to push his black cock.
Push his agenda.
Yeah, black cock. Jeff's gonna come on the show tonight because he's got some
conspiracy theories for you.
He's got some fake narrative and conspiracy theories about Netflix.
Dude, I wish I would. I literally read this.
What's going on, Joe?
Article like 6 weeks ago, and I wish I would have saved it because I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." It was a YouTube video. On YouTube, there's a video called "How Squid Game Saved Netflix," and I was like, "What?"
I just don't think Netflix was in any danger.
I don't think they were in any danger, but it was like saved. It was like it got them a shit ton of money
because they make.
It's still number 4 here in Mexico. Squid Game.
Yeah, I was like, Netflix churns out hits. I mean, they make good movies. They make good TV shows. So I don't think that terrible rendition of Running Man was
basically
what pushed them over. I mean, this is a company that legitimately told Disney to eat their ass, and they would get them their movies when they got them their movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, my shirt does not say any of those things.
What? I missed that.
Kevin said, I just noticed that Glick's shirt says Big Black Hawks. You could definitely bring some nonsense. You should come on the show sometime. You could learn what a real podcast and what a funny podcast sounds like. Oh, hold on a second. We've been live for 30 seconds. Let us take a 45-minute break. We'll be right back, guys. I make fun of his breaks as we're coming up on a break.
yeah, but our break is what, 5 minutes, 6 tops? Yeah. Unless you have to take a shit, and then you play a second song. Which as soon as we're gonna play one more. As soon as you said that we're gonna play one more, I was like, I know exactly what's going on.
Dude, that hit me. I literally just sat down and that song was coming to an end, and I was like, that's not. It's a twofer. Yeah. And I didn't even look. I just fucking clicked on the song and ran.
I saw. Remember we talked like a week or so ago about sitting down to pee. Like, who sits down to pee as a guy? And I saw a meme that says, I don't sit down to pee unless I don't trust a fart. And I was like, yep, that sounds about right.
You do not take, for the love of God, you do not take 10-minute breaks. You have never taken a 10-minute life or a break in the entirety of your podcast. Stop lying. We have literally timed them, and they're anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes.
Jesus. Fuck you. What do you go jerk off? During break?
What the hell he does? He gets all there's trainee prostitutes that hang out outside of his studio.
That'll do it.
There used to be this one that was like 7 foot tall, but then he got mad at him, so that trainee's no longer there. So
Speaking of 7 foot tall,
you won't get that, hey, but Kevin will
come
get
over
that.
here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
No, you won't get that, but Kevin will get that reference. Sup, dude?
My wife and I went into Office Max. We're getting ready to go into Office Max because I had to pick up printer ink, and I literally stepped up 3 steps, and the way the steps are, the steps actually protrude from a raised sidewalk. And there's a section where it's like there's no step. It's just, and then the steps come out, And she's standing there waiting to take a step up. And I was like, what would you do if I was this tall? As I'm on the raised sidewalk, and she's coming up to my belly button. And she's like, well, I guess we'll never know. And I said, well, if I was actually this tall, I'd kill in the fucking NBA.
Yeah. She said, now you know how I feel.
Exactly.
Considered you come up to her belly button.
Well, then we got in an argument. She's like, I said, well,
it's just because you're tall does not mean you'd be good in the NBA.
No, but I was easily almost 8 foot. by standing on that thing.
But that don't mean that you're going to be good in the NBA.
But at 8 foot, I can literally just touch the fucking rim. What's the rim? 10 foot? My arms are 2 feet long.
Yeah, but well, if you were 8 foot, your arms should be like 4 foot long, 3.5 feet long, something like that. Yeah, but that doesn't mean. What are you just going to stand under the fucking rim the whole time and hope they pass you the ball?
I would just block every fucking shot and be like, yeah, he ain't getting shit in here. I just say okay.
Until they do a spin move on you and your big awkward goofy ass trips over your own size 32s and looks like a giant fucking tree falling.
Then we got in an argument. I said to her, I said, "This is what you feel like all the time." She's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you're like 6 foot." She's like, "I'm 5'8". I said, "Woman, there's only 12 inches in a foot. You're damn near 6 foot. Shut up."
No wonder she's always disappointed. Baby, I'm slanging 8 inches.
They don't call me tripod for no reason.
Okay.
They call me tripod because I fall down and hold my hand out.
Yeah. Oh, you're the guy that she told me to give her 12 inches and make it hurt, so I gave it to her 4 times and punched her in the face.
6 times.
Whoa, easy there. I was trying to give you credit back. To each their own.
No, but it was a weird concept because I was like, wow, because her ex-boyfriend was 6'5", and I was like, so. She's like, yeah, well.
Jesus
and I was
Christ.
like, you mentioned his name. I'll go find him and beat the dog brakes off that motherfucker.
he will flip you like an annoying little bug.
No, I got a low center of gravity. I float like concrete. Like a butterfly.
Yeah.
But I show up with a sledgehammer. That's the difference. I'll take out his fucking kneecaps.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, when you're my size, you can take every advantage you get. My first swing is to your dick.
It's usually with your mouth, but
I knew you were gonna give me some shit like that.
I'm waiting for
I'm like, come here, let me jerk you off. What?
Oh, you want to fight? Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm gonna jerk you off so good right now.
You see, wait, there's a video. It's an older video. I think I saw it on Vine. That's how old it is. But this guy's talking shit with this other guy. He's, oh, you want to go? And he takes off his pants and his shirt, and he's standing there in his ta-dun-ta-duns. And he's like, let's go. And the guy who's trying to fight's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, this is how I fight. And it's like, I'm good. I was like, ooh, idea.
Until you do that and somebody punches you. Yeah. Punches you right in the side of the head. And then violently prison rapes you.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be my luck. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not how I pictured this. This is not the plan I had.
You're Leonardo DiCaprio in the Revenant getting raped by a bear.
That movie's on Netflix and I still haven't seen it.
I've never seen it either, but they swear up and down that the bear did not rape him. It just mauled him. And I'm like, I've seen the videos and it looked like that bear raped him.
That bear looked like he was smiling when he left.
That bear definitely had his way with old Jack Leo from Titanic.
Yeah.
Romeo. Whoa. Fucking Arnie.
What was his name?
I don't know what his name was.
Gilbert Grape. There's an old movie reference. Jesus.
Gilbert. Gilbert, where's Arnie?
I'm sorry. That movie's so fucking bad.
I love
tried
that
to watch that movie
is,
like 15 times.
Horrible.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It is an honest to goodness, absolutely horrendous movie. But if you look back at it,
one of the hardest movies to watch. It's just like,
but it's so good at the same time. But if you look at that cast and look where they are now,
I know, right? Fucking Johnny Depp, Pirates 400.
Mm-hmm. Leonardo DiCaprio has done every type of movie known to mankind and has been snubbed by the Oscars more times than anybody.
That's because he's constantly working for Scorsese.
It's not a bad gig. I mean, there's a handful of directors
if I was going to work with anybody, I'd want to be Scorsese because there's not a Scorsese movie out there that's bad.
Well, much like Johnny Depp and becoming friends with fucking Tim Burton. He's in basically every damn Tim Burton movie there is.
I'm sorry, but I'd punch Tim Burton in the fucking nose. I hate that dude.
Yeah, but I mean, if you work for him, you
know. But his movies do. His movies are. He does
make some good movies.
Except for I hated Willy Wonka. I thought it was stupid. It was not really like the original. It's not the Willy Wonka I grew up on.
I didn't really like the original, so I never watched the new one. Yeah.
Oh man, I love the original.
Yeah,
I never. Scared the shit out of me as a kid when they go through on the boat. Used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
You are also easily frightened though. Yeah. You don't watch scary movies or anything like that.
I'm like a puppy.
You're like a puppy with fucking Down syndrome.
I swear. So this brings up an interesting story.
You're a Helen Keller of puppies.
Yeah. Well, my wife comes home yesterday and the kids aren't here. So, and I'm not the one to let the puppies out and roam because I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. And I go upstairs
Just let them outside. Just open the door
I can't
and
let them outside. Yeah, never see them again. But
problem solved.
I come down from frying chicken, and she's like, and these puppies. I don't know what it is about me and puppies, but I'm like a magnet for puppies. If a puppy sees me, it will come running. I don't know why, but these fucking puppies. I try to walk from the stairs to the fridge, which is literally maybe 40 feet. And it takes me 30 minutes because I'm trying not to step on a puppy because they're constantly trying to get underneath my feet.
Kick it. For all you animal lovers and puppy lovers and dog lovers, I do love dogs, but this guy has 27 dogs in his house currently.
9.
So he opens the door and lets 5 or 6 of them run away. It's perfectly okay.
Nobody will notice. Well,
yeah.
And I was
They're like 101 Dalmatians.
We can't get rid of them. I was informed today. She's like, so you would get rid of the babies? I'm like, we'd have like 40 other to choose from.
Well, that's a plot twist.
I want to get rid of girl. I want to get rid of the 5 puppies we have, but I've been told that it's not in the cards.
Summer just popped into the chatters box.
Hey,
she said that she had a dream that she cheated on me, and you were being a little bitch ass, so she beat your ass.
How come I'm in your dream? What the fuck did I ever do to you?
She beat your ass after she cheated on me.
Apparently I introduced her to the guy she fucked.
Well, if that was the case, I would be beating your ass.
I'm like, Summer, this is my buddy. Oh, why are you climbing him like a tree? I'm telling Chris. That's why she beat my ass, because I told you. I was like, I'm telling Chris.
Summer, let me introduce you to Bob. This is Bob. Meet Summer. And she's just like,
I love fist sticks.
I'm telling Chris.
I'm telling Chris. As I Snapchat it to you.
Yeah. She said you still look like a mole rat in her dream.
Yeah, well, we each have our discerning features.
Naked mole rat from Kim Possible. I think that's the show that was on.
I've never seen Kim Possible. I'll watch Phineas and Ferb all day long. My kids love that shit.
Phineas and Ferb was great. Austin was she liked all those Disney Kim Possible, Phineas and Ferb, even Stevens and stuff like that when she was younger. She loved Disney. That's pretty much all she watched.
Well, even Stevens I used to watch when I was a kid. Well,
because you thought that chick was hot.
No, I genuinely like Shia LaBeouf. I think he's a badass actor.
I do like him. I think he's a pretty good actor. He's crazy as hell.
In person, he's a fucking retard, but he's a good actor. I've seen the movie Holes like 4 times. I like that movie, but it doesn't hurt that Patricia Arquette's in it. I got a thing for Patricia Arquette, like you read about, dude. Ooh.
I can't.
You ever seen Stigmata? You ever seen Stigmata? She's the main character.
I know who she is. I can't picture her. All I can picture is their roaster.
Oh, really? I didn't know they had that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Patricia Arquette's she's got like weird, somewhat messed up teeth, in a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I found out my girl's single today.
Oh,
too.
okay. Yeah, I know who. I know who she is.
I found out my girl's single.
Alexis Arquette, who was in.
Oh, really?
The dude that sang in The Wedding Singer, that was singing. Do you really?
That's the guy. That's the guy that played like Boy George. Looked like Boy George. Okay, that's an Arquette. I didn't know that was an Arquette.
Yeah, and he was also in. And he died actually a few years ago. She died a few years ago. But when he was still he was in Stephen King. Sometimes They Come Back. He was the bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Bruce. I don't know why she. Apparently, you had a death wish. I won't. Sadly, something happened this weekend with my broster. I won't go into detail because it's not my business to put out there. Right. But Austin was watching their baby, and we were over at Kevin and TJ's, and he came over. Him and his wife came over and got the baby and everything, and then we were talking, and TJ was like, "You always wanted a brother. You wish you had a brother, but instead you got a brother from Wish."
Oh, that's fucked up.
Kevin and I fucking lost it. She was like, "That's not even what I wanted to say," but it popped out and it was fucking perfect. I was like, "You're not wrong." Oh, that's hilarious. God. Yeah, anyways, let's take a real quick break.
I got to fry chicken.
I got to go fry some chicken myself, and we will be all right back after a little music from Blacktop Mojo.
Do you remember that thing from Saturday morning cartoons? After these messages, we'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Just you saying it that way.
There's a word going round, so many secrets told. There's a whisper in my ear and everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Oh, nobody believes you. Say those are lies that you say. You can tell me the truth now, honey. Darling, I won't tell. In the closet behind your clothes, a skeleton, the weight of the world. And I can tell in your sleepless eyes, you carry it wherever you go. Oh, wherever you go. Oh, wherever you go. Oh, nobody believes you. Say those are lies that you say. You can tell me the truth now. tell.
Yeah. I like that
Well, that
song.
was a short one.
Yeah, it was. It's a good song, though.
It got me. I was responding to
Chris's
Chatter's
pants
box.
back on.
I did a walk around masturbation session while we were
now Chris is all sexually frustrated. He didn't get to finish.
I'm all packed up. God damn it! No, I was responding to my buddy Joe. I used to work with down in Charleston. He had commented on Facebook, and Facebook, the comments are so fucked up on my end. And then over here, it just says anonymous on Facebook. But if I comment on Facebook, it says, that I commented.
It might be one of mine.
But he said that no, it's on here. It's on our Nonsensical Nonsense one.
Oh,
but he said that he needs to come on the show sometimes. He would bring the nonsense, and I said, absolutely, man. That's a cool cat. Plus, I could bring him on, and we could talk about his business, and not that we would get him any business in Charleston. But we could bring him on, and he could still talk. Him and another guy that I used to work with at Orkin started their own pest control company, and they are fucking killing it right now. Nice. I'm so happy for both those guys because they're the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Like you couldn't ask for anything better to happen for those guys. So I'm happy that things are going really well for them. So
that's great.
But speaking of friends in Charleston, I do have a friend that I want to reach out to and see if he'd be interested in coming on the show. He's an artist, but he's blowing up in Charleston, and he's done some stuff on some
like paint or
like painting artists.
When somebody says artist, I don't think music. I think paint, like Bob Ross, who I was watching last night.
I think he did, and I think he did work on the show. I don't know if it was iRobot or not iRobot. Shit, what the hell? I don't know. I think there was a show. I don't know if it was on USA or if it was a Stephen King show or what it was. No. It was he did set designs.
Oh, okay.
And artwork on the show. So like he did artwork like when they were like doing when they'd be in a conference room or something. Yeah, his art was up on the wall and stuff. So I want to bring him on the show. But anyways, welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. Still Glick, hanging out with Jeff as always.
I'm still here.
If you guys aren't already, and you'd be so kind, go show us a little bit of support and show us a little bit of love on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on TikTok. You can also get all the episodes of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, you can find us there. And if you want to join the show in the chatters box when we record live on Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can always do that by following us on YouTube, Haps, Twitch, Facebook, or Twitter. Again, at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go give us a liking. Go give us a pounding. Tell Jeff he sucks, and then give him a double thumbing while you're at it. And then we do have an email account if you want to send us an email for any reason, whatever it may be. If you want to come on the show, be a guest, or you want to give me money, not Jeff, you can always email us at our email and our email. Yes.
Wait,
I want to punch you in the face so much.
Every time, the longer you delay, the more I'm just going to sit here and blink.
I wasn't delaying. I was just trying to spew my nonsense out there, man. I'm trying to get out there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because some of us on this show actually network and actually promote the shit out of the show as much as one can. Beauty of,
I'm hoping, like I said, if I can get the laptop fixed tomorrow, that's my plan for Saturday night is to network the shit out of the show because I'll actually be able to properly.
Because as we've discussed a couple times, we do want to get more guests on, and I do have a couple guys that I do need to reach out to. I just keep forgetting about it. But I have reached out to a couple other people as well. Plus, eventually somewhere down the road, maybe we'll get our guys Blacktop Mojo in here. Again, the music that we play is by Blacktop Mojo. So go check them out.
Blow them up. about being.
Go check them out, and then comment on all their stuff and tell them that Nonsensical Nonsense sent you. All
Speaking
three of you.
Blacktop Mojo. Yeah. Speaking of Blacktop Mojo, the director's cut of Wicked Woman is actually really good. It just came out. They just published it. Now that their Something Wicked tour is done. And there's a video on YouTube of the boys on stage performing Wicked Woman that's also badass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I watched it the other day because I put in the director's cut. I sent you the link or the picture they posted, and then I was like, "Fuck, I got to see this." So I watched it, and the difference is it's a little bit longer, and before the beginning, where ours, the one we have, starts on the fire, they're actually telling stories, and Matt tells the story of a Cherokee or Choctaw Native American where his son went missing, and they could hear screams of the Wicked Woman, the spirit of the earth, make me a god like you, that thing going off. And it was really it's I wouldn't say better, but it's on par with the original.
So you're saying I need to find that video and upload that video?
No, well, the only problem I have with that being on the podcast is 8 minutes long, 8:40 minutes long.
Jesus Christ! I thought you were going to say it's. I thought you were going to say it's more visual than anything, coming from the guy who does so much visual shit on here. Hey, what's going on, Joe?
I watched the whole thing hoping there was another clip or something that we didn't see in our original. Yeah. And I was like, oh, so it's just the beginning right before the music starts. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And coming from a guy who listens to the show. Not watches the video over again. And I'm listening. And every time you do something visual, I know what you're doing. And I'm like, like when you do your stupid wave.
Yeah. I'm like, that is a tribute to our boy Bob. That's a total Bob move. And anybody that says different, crazy. Mm-hmm. And it's literally to get a giggle out of you, sir.
Yeah,
because I know it makes you giggle. Because I know you're picturing Bob with his hard hat on, his safety glasses.
Well, you're not.
You're not still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all.
If YouTube would have been a thing back then, everybody in that class would have been famous because shit, we would have blown up YouTube with that shit.
Oh yeah. Well, we would have also gotten canceled the first time somebody uploaded one of our boxing matches. It's violence, and
I do remember a couple people coming out of the locker room with bloody noses. It wasn't me, but I know somebody did. I don't remember who. But
it wasn't me. I know that for sure.
I think it all came down to it wasn't on purpose. It was just a body-to-body contest that got a little out of hand.
Well, yeah. So you had a bunch of alphas in a confined space. So
yeah,
somebody had to be the lead dog. Sitting by yourself. His pop's on the road, but what the hell I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Speaking of the podcast and listening to it on Spotify, and I don't know if it'll show up on Google or anything like that, but on Spotify I added, or Anchor, whatever, that's basically the same thing.
Oh, that's right.
Saturday night's episode, I did add a question and a poll. The question was relating to the top 10 that I did, and then the poll was just how you like the show.
Right.
Is A, you like it? Is you like what you hear? B, we should get rid of Jeff and I should just do it solo. No, the other B was like, you guys suck more than a hooker on 2 for Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah, you guys suck big donkey dick.
Oh, damn, Joe's all the way up in Illinois.
Jeez.
These motherfuckers are traveling more than anybody. The other day they were up in North Carolina. They just moved to Florida. Then they were up in Raleigh, and now Joe's up in Illinois. Good Lord!
It's actually funny. My parents bought a place in Florida last year, and I was talking to my mom today, and she's like, I was like, hey, can you check this? And she's like, can't right now. And I was like, why not? I was like, how hard is it? It's in your bedroom. She's like, we're in the truck on the way to Florida. I was like, okay, well, there you go. They're taking like 4 days to get there. They're stopping at every stop they can.
They are they snowbirds now? They got a house for the winter down in Florida.
Yep. Well, they bought there's a when I was like maybe 10 or 12, a friend of ours, a friend of the family, had a trailer down there, like trailer park trailer, and it's like just a bunch of snowbirds have these trailers and golf carts, and it's like a community of snowbirds, and they bought property in that complex.
Dude, you know what your parents are doing? They are swinging. And they're fucking everybody. Man, they got the pool noodles out. Pink noodles mean that they're down to clown for the threesome. Blue noodles mean your dad's into some weird shit with other guys. The green noodles means your mom's into little 2 guys, 1 girl action.
Yeah, you've met my parents. That's not true.
Enjoy that mental image.
Yeah, no shit. As my dad walks from the truck carrying like 55 different colored pool noodles, like, what the fuck?
Dad, your mom said, your mom
box they keep at Walmart. He just bought the entire fucking box. It's like, fuck it, we'll figure it out later.
Your mom sends you a picture. We made it to Florida, just so you know we're safe and sound.
And in the back of the pickup is just filled with fucking pool noodles. Like, God damn it.
And that's just so you know, that is a real legit thing down in Florida in those retirement villages.
Well, there's just also, so you know. The same thing goes on bracelets in some college places. Somebody did on TikTok on
well, that's like,
she's like wearing like 15 different bracelets, and somebody's like, well, what's up with the bracelets? And she's like, she did like a 2-minute TikTok video of her breaking down what each bracelet meant, and I was like, Jesus, slut. Not the slut shame, but Jesus Christ.
You're a whore.
Exactly.
Well, like, that's what they say. Like swingers, if people are swingers, like like the symbol is a pineapple. So if they have,
you leave a pineapple outside your house.
No, if you have a shirt on, or like if a woman's wearing yoga pants, or you got shoes or whatever with pineapples or whatever, that's like, or a bathing suit or swim trunks or whatever. That's the sign that you're into swinging. You're down to swap it out. 70 in Illinois today. Yeah, it was about 70 up over here today too.
It was actually about 70 today too, because it was raining all day. This is the first time today it hasn't rained.
It's gonna snow Sunday, so we got that going for us. But yeah, I mean those retirement communities down there in Florida, like that's kind of a big thing down there. They're into a lot of weird, kinky shit.
I should warn my parents, like, hey, you see a guy wearing pineapple shorts. Don't hang out with that motherfucker.
Yeah. But I mean that's like that. That's how they know what everybody's into. Is based off of.
It just sounds like a lot of work. Just ask me.
Pool noodle. No, it's not. Why ask when you just know? So you could just show up and like Frank and Tom could show up at your mom and dad's place because there's a orange pool noodle out there and they know that your mom's down for a little spit roast action.
No, the grandkids are just here, damn
it. Yeah. Tom and Frank are like, hey, we're here for the we're here for the spit roasting. There,
grandkids are in the living room. They literally left that shit out. Get out here, that shit. Jesus Christ!
Kids, go outside and play. Grandma's got stuff to do.
Oh, shit. No, the thing is, like, once again, you've met my parents. They are the most conservative motherfuckers I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I think it would be such a fucking curveball, like from left field. Like, what the hell?
There was a show. Oh, you know that show Modern Family?
Yeah.
My mom refused when she was last down here. We were on like season 5. We were burning through it like we do everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my mom, you got to see the show." She's like, "No, it's too controversial." I was like, "What the fuck is controversial about it?" And she went on a rant.
I mean, it was like Well, speaking.
Yeah. I was like, "You're not very welcome there, mother."
Yeah. Speaking of television shows, another perfect unintentional segue.
Nice. We're good at those.
I got a little bit of this for you tonight.
Okay.
It's my top 10 because it's my shit and I do everything and I have a microphone. So here's my fucking top 10. You stupid pricks.
No, that's just like.
So I got a top 10 for you, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Apparently, Pops is still on his what is that called? A sabbatical or some shit where people just leave for no fucking reason.
They're just like, I'm gonna take the next 3 months off because I can.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I had a top 10, but hold on a second.
Oh, you lost it.
Hey, pretty girl.
So this can't
What's
wait.
up, dude?
Okay, do I need to walk away from my laptop?
Yeah, I'm having like some. This is an actual fucking needle.
They've all been actual needles.
Inject it in my skin. No. I have to stick the actual needle.
Oh, just do it real quick.
I can't.
I'm with you, Summer. I won't do that shit either. I gotta have somebody stab me. No. I won't do it.
So just for everybody who's listening, Summer went to the doctor today, and one of her meds that she has to take is a shot that she has to do once a week now. And she does not do shots. She does not like needles. She doesn't like it. Jeff's on board with you. He doesn't do needles or shots.
I'm right there with you. So I can take a shot. I just can't give it to myself.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, you can. Just do it.
Back into the wall.
You got this. You got this. Yeah, do it in your arm. No, it's not going to hurt at all. Just do it quick. Don't look at it. Lift your shirt up a little bit.
Lift your shirt, he says.
She's sitting there with her pants around her ankles.
Nice.
Actually attractive things. Okay, but like we're not talking about that. Like I'm trying to.
Don't look at it. Just do it. Just real quick.
You just gotta grit your teeth and go for it.
Yeah, you can. Don't look. Look at my stupid face, and then just right into your arm and push it, and it'll be done before you know it.
Don't push too fast because that's what hurts. What hurts is the actual liquid going in, not the needle.
I left this on thinking like, oh, like I can do it. So like Parker was in here holding my hand, and then like I just took it over there, and that's the cap, and I was like, oh shit.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Thanks. It's needle.
Yeah, I know. You got it. Don't look at it. Just do it.
Just go for it.
Do it quick.
Hold on.
Everybody start chanting. Go.
Let's go. We're chanting for you. You got this. Do it. Push it.
Oh, yeah.
You got this, baby.
Shot.
You can't hear it, but Jeff's cheering you on.
You got this.
Just do it. Yeah, just do it. Push it down. Do it
Just
quick.
imagine you're stabbing me.
Yeah, imagine you're stabbing Jeff.
She stabs herself like 6 times. Damn.
4, 5, 6.
Yo!
Perfect.
Now, push the plunger down slowly.
I don't even know if it went in there.
Yeah, it probably did.
It only has to go in like less than 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah. Well, it's just a little needle. It's like one of those.
Oh, like an insulin needle.
Just shot back a couple of whiskeys, then go for it. Yeah, Mark said just take a couple shots of whiskey and then go for it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, folks. Right after this short break.
Alcohol and drugs mixed. Good idea.
I feel your booty. I like it.
No, you don't.
Take your word for
I
it.
do.
Sup, dude?
Just said sup, dude. See, you did it. You got it. It wasn't that bad.
Yay!
You just got to do it quick. You can't. Jeff's clapping for you and cheering for you.
No, hey,
You had it.
I'm right there with you.
just gotta do it
I
quick.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Jeff said he's right there with you.
I can't do it. Oh,
Hmm?
Every week.
Every week she's got to do that.
for how many weeks?
Every week for the rest of her life. I used to do allergy shots in the top of her. Joe used to do allergy shots in her thighs twice a day. Come on now, Summer. We got a professional show to run here. Whoa, Mark's yelling at you, just so you know. They can't see you flipping. I didn't say it, Mark. She just flipped me off. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark said, come on, Summer. We got a professional show to run here.
Way to get Chris in the fucking doghouse.
I didn't say it. That was Mark. He can't
Don't kill the messenger.
Yeah. This is not 300. Don't kick me into the bottomless pit.
This is my arm.
Mark can't help it for the way he is. He's British. They're assholes. That's why they lost.
Yeah. There's a reason why they're still ruled by a monarchy.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good job, baby. You got it.
Good job. I'm proud of you because
Jeff's cheering you on. He said he's proud of you because you're tougher than he is. Mark's an asshole.
I can't do it, dude. I literally can't do it. I literally have to. I will wait until my wife gets home, like, shoot me, please. And then I squirm until she's done.
Thanks.
All right, love you.
Only 400,000 more.
I love you too. Bye, pretty girl.
Later, dude.
So, anyways,
back to the top 10.
So Summer does not like needles, and she does not like giving herself shots. This is what she used to have to do it once a month. And once a month we would video chat, and I would kind of coach her through and help her. So
that's good on you.
That's what.
Like literally, my wife
her,
sit on me so I won't run away.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, like, I know it doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't. It doesn't. I barely feel it. It's the concept. Yeah, it's a concept.
It's just a phobia. Much like me being afraid of heights. There's no rhyme or reason that I should be afraid to get into a plane. Or
did I tell you? Did I tell you about the job interview I went to at the hotel?
No.
So I went to this job interview for timeshare, and I'm, and they didn't tell me that it was on the 10th floor, and the inside of this hotel, all the floors make a big circle inside the hotel. So when you're on the 10th floor, you can look over the edge and see straight down. And I got vertigo looking over the edge from 3 feet from the edge. Oh, it freaked me out. And I was like, Jesus Christ. No.
Surprisingly, stuff like that doesn't bother me too much, but I totally get the vertigo thing because
you get like a weird feeling in your pit of your stomach. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, maybe not necessarily vertigo.
They had a couch. They have a couch in the lobby that you can see from looking over the edge. And I kid you not, it was this big.
Yeah.
It was literally.
But you get that because lately, like, I've never when I worked at OSU before, I never had any problems going up on the roofs of our buildings or anything like that.
Right.
But I've been up on the roof of a couple of our buildings here. They're not even that big. I mean, compared to like my tower that had 14 floors. The 14th floor was the penthouse, and then to go out onto the roof, you had to climb up onto the roof. And we used to go up there all the time. But but there's been a couple times where we've been on the roofs here, and I get that feeling, and I'm nowhere even near the edge, but I get that feeling, and it's like, oh God, I'm falling, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm good, and it's just a split second. I looked
over that edge. I tried to look over the edge, and I was just like, oh my God, and next thing you know, I'm walking up against the wall that is like 6 feet away from the edge. I was like, and the guy's walking me out, going, "You all right?" I'm like, oh, fuck. And what makes it worse, it's like my balcony. You've seen me on my balcony. It's a aluminum railing with a glass front. So it's like you basically, if you look at the railing, you're looking down.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I kid you not, the couch can sit easily 4 or 5 people, but it was from the height it was maybe 2 inches. And I was like, fuck that. And since we took the elevator up, I didn't notice it until leaving the fucking place. I was like, oh, this is crazy. And for that reason, is the only reason I'm glad I didn't get that job. Because if I had to walk by that every day, fuck, I'd be a nervous wreck every day. I'd come home going, 45 minutes into the podcast. Okay, I'm calm now. Like, what? Just in time for break, I'm finally calmed down from being at work for 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways.
Yeah, let's do the top 10.
Let's do this again. Where's it at? Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Beautiful bean footage.
Find my top 10. It's my to find my top 10 again. It's my show, and I do everything, and I have a microphone. So here's my fucking top 10. You stupid prick.
That's just like your opinion.
That
was
came out really good.
Yeah, that was a perfect interruption. It was not a bad interruption. I totally
like I said,
understand.
I'm right there with her. I can't do it on my own, and I can't have my kids. So, they stab like they're fucking Jason.
Well, and she was up here one time, and she had to take her shot when she was doing it once a month, and I did it for her, and I told her, I was like, when you come up here and you have to, I'll gladly do it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But you should just kind of psych yourself out. You kind of psych yourself out.
Yeah,
people who are afraid of needles and stuff like that.
Because it's also a funny joke that I'm afraid of needles. Because at one time I had 10 piercings on my face that I did myself. And I have like 45 hours worth of tattoo art on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't do those, so that's different.
Well, anyways, tonight, to keep on to our same routine that we've had the top 10 dumbest criminals, we've had the top 10 dumbest laws. Well, anybody who's listened to the show on more than one occasion knows that you and I enjoy our movies and our television shows, right?
Oh yes.
Well, tonight I bring you the top 10 dumbest characters in TV history.
Ooh. Could be interesting.
So, coming in, it actually is. And some of these characters go back. So, I mean, it's not like new characters.
Okay, which is good because I've seen every episode of like MASH.
Yeah. So some of these characters, there's new characters and there's old characters. Okay. Starting out the list at number 10 is the one and only Mr. Wile E. Coyote from Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies.
Yeah.
So they say we'll start in the world of animation and tip the cat towards one. Yeah, poor bastard. I always felt bad for Wiley.
I loved Wiley.
Always hoped that I just always hoped that one time he would get that stupid Roadrunner. But anyways, they said we'll start in the world of animation and tip the cat towards Warner Brothers and the sheer joy they brought to millions with Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. Within that cast of characters, there lived there lived the dumbest wild dog in the history of animated characters. He wasn't a dog; he was a coyote. But okay.
Well, coyote's tough.
Yeah. Wiley. Yeah, Wiley Coyote, of course, Mr. Coyote would merely be a blip on the radar if he hadn't had a nemesis as savvy and cunning as the Roadrunner. Not to mention the fact that this goofy bastard got all of his products from Acme.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, I want to know what this motherfucker's budget was because Jesus, he was always buying shit.
Yeah. We all know what you're thinking. We were all thinking the same thing. Why is this coyote obsessed with eating a bird? Psychologists would suggest it's more about the chase and the conquest than the actual reward of eating the Roadrunner. Alas, the chase. What a chase. Wiley Coyote took cartoon violence to another level and offered more advertising for Acme than he could have possibly imagined. The beauty of this animated short series is a true classic.
Well, on top of that, this is the same kind of motherfucker that convinced us at kids that if you run off a cliff and don't look down until you're about halfway into the middle of nowhere, you won't fall.
Yeah. or that
and then you hold up a sign that says,
anvil.
Shit.
Yeah. A 10-ton anvil could fall on your head. You could blow yourself up with rockets and everything. Yeah.
And walk away.
And, yeah. Number 9 on the list, one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid, and I still would love to find the old reruns of this show, is Mr. Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Oh, son, I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link, sir.
Hazard. Yep. Let's stick with characters boasting proud middle initials for another moment. Roscoe P. Coltrane. He was a lovable, idiotic sheriff of Hazard County and the nemesis of the Duke boys who always got old Roscoe's goat.
Roscoe couldn't drive for shit either.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, speaking of budgets, I'd like to know what the cop car budget was for Hazard County because between him and Cletus and what's the other guy's name? The guy that liked Daisy.
Boss Hog?
No, the guy that liked Daisy. Son of a bitch.
No, I can't.
It's gonna hit me. It's gonna hit me like a ton of fucking bricks.
Yeah,
Enos.
But
Enos Strait.
Oh yeah.
Between the three characters, they fucking totaled like 400,000 cars. There wasn't an episode went by that didn't total one of those cars.
Well, every episode they totaled the Challenger as well. So
yeah, well, the General Lee. If you have watched the first episode, they jump over a non-existent, like they come over a hill and gain air, and you watch the entire front of the car just crunkle up. Oh,
yeah. But before we look at the man who portrayed Roscoe, we best address the things you're most curious about. What did the P stand for?
Percival.
And Roscoe P.
It was Percival.
Purvis.
Is it Purvis? Same difference.
No. Purvis. Roscoe Purvis Coltrane. James Best offered his services to the character of Roscoe for the duration of the show, and the Kentucky native surely had plenty of country living on which to base his numbskull character. The best thing about Roscoe were his half-brained schemes to catch the Duke boys and deliver good news to Boss Hogg. The writers would let James improv and flow when it came to his mumbling frustrations, his absurd laugh, and the insults he would hurl at his fellow deputies. Some great outtakes do exist.
Enos, you numbskull!
Well, from one lovable sheriff to another lovable sheriff deputy, the one and only, I have one bullet in my gun. Barney Fife.
Mr. Barney fucking Fife.
From the Andy Griffith Show. Number 8. Barney comes in at number 8. Now, we're not picking on police officers. We applaud the good men in blue, but every time a police story laden with what the fuck hits national news media, it is easy to wonder if Barney Fife was running the scene behind Sheriff Andy Taylor. before Sheriff Andy Taylor showed up and locked it down. Barney Fife was played by legendary comedic actor Don Knotts. In Fairness, Don's character. He was anything but an idiot. Rather, he was an idiot. He was idiotic in his role as a deputy sheriff. He was somewhat incapable and completely in over his head, but he was seemingly the only man who wanted the job, so he became the physical comedian of the Andy Griffith Show. The last time we saw Don on the big screen was in Pleasantville in 1998, but the Andy Griffith Show continues to run in syndications 10 years after his death. And actually, the Andy Griffith Show is still running to this day in syndication.
Well,
so
here's a funny fact, an interesting fact about the Andy Griffith Show. No one in the town, none of the male characters that you see were married except for the town drunk, Otis. I find that very interesting. The only guy that was married was just plastered all the time.
Well,
I was like, there seems to be some correlation there.
You said it, not me.
No,
at number 7 on the list. Yeah. At number
you think you're drinking bad now? Jesus.
Yeah, no.
Number 7.
No, I'm good. I'm ready this time. Number 7 on the list. The lovable, ditzy blonde from Three's Company, Chrissy Snow.
Oh, yes, Chrissy.
Played by Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Yep.
She'll sell you a thigh master if you wait long enough.
Yeah.
That show was
coming
hilarious.
knock on our door. Three's Company was something William Shakespeare would have appreciated. Yeah. The classic comedy of errors starring a subtly... Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, what the fuck? Physical Clown was a hit from 77 to 80. I did not know that show was on that long. Almost ran for 10 years.
Wow.
It was on for 7 years. It's another show that continued to run in syndication. Shout out to Don Knotts, who was also a member of the cast, he played Mr. Furley.
Mr. Furley, yes.
Yeah, overexcitable Mr. Furley, but the true fool's gold of this show was the character of Chrissy Snow, played by Suzanne Summers. Chrissy made the dumb, ditzy blonde hugely popular. Fortunately, the writers on Three's Company also allowed her some impressive insight, which played well as shock comedy. Mostly, Chrissy misunderstood everything, snorted when she laughed, and looked good in her costume. Her run on the show came to a premature end, however, following a contract dispute in which she asked for a raise and reached an impasse with ABC.
Yeah, ABC told her to go kick rocks, and she did.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, she did okay for herself at the end of the day.
She sold them thigh masters like you fucking read about.
Mm-hmm. Number 6 on the list. More recent television show. We kind of dive back into the past, into the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of somebody doing pretty goddamn good for themselves and playing an idiot who is actually in Jesus Christ. Somebody who's actually incredibly smart. Michael Kelso on the 70s show.
Oh my God! Yes.
Now I've got an echo. That's probably on your end.
Probably.
Because you're standing right on top of your.
Yeah. That was weird.
So
it's popped out of his holder.
That 70s show. Oh yeah, that was totally on your end, your fucking headset. But that 70s show offered up some serious A-list talent, didn't it? Ashton Kutcher caught the wave of stupid and rode it all the way to the shore. Once there, he started his own company. Yeah, he started his own company and bought a piece of everything. Ashton was a perfect mix of dunce and physical comedian. He played the role of Michael Kelso to relative perfection. And even when he was overly over the top, he remained charming as Eric Foreman's doltish friend. That 70s show employed and empowered a lot of dumb characterization. Oh, well, okay.
characterization.
word. Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
Yeah, see?
For somebody who can't fucking read, you can say awful lot of big words.
I watch a lot of TV.
But,
I'm literally watching fucking House of Cards, and it's like you'd hate it because it's political, but it. Some of the words even go over my head, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! And I have to rewatch it 3 times.
I know the words. I know what they mean. I just can't fucking say them.
Yeah.
But anyways, while using Misunderstated as its go-to comedic device, thinking about the entire character lineup, Lori was dumb, Bez was a bit dumb, Jackie wasn't as dumb as she was self-absorbed, but she was still dumb. Donna's mom, Midge, was as smart as a box of rocks. Still, few have done dumb like Michael Kelso. Not to mention the fact that Foreman's mom was also kind of ditzy.
Foreman's mom she is so fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And apparently they're going to be doing a 90s show, and Red and Kitty are supposed to be coming back.
Huh.
Yeah, it's going to be like them taking care of Eric's kids or something like that. I don't know.
Huh.
I read that like a couple weeks ago, and it just popped in my head. But Kitty is so funny because she's constantly drunk, and her fucking laugh when she laughs at her own jokes. Oh my God, that woman's hilarious. And then, of course, Red, I'll stick my foot up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Well, number 5 on the list, and I'm sure much like myself and most boys around that age when this show came out, we had a crush on this girl.
Okay. I'm interested.
And it's from Married with Children, Kelly Bundy.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Christina Applegate.
She's still good looking. She's still good looking. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. That woman gorgeous.
Christina Applegate is a true talent. She could pretty much do it all. Sing, dance, act, host, riff, improv, survive cancer. I forgot she had cancer. She did.
I did too.
She's a badass. She was perfectly cast to play Kelly Bundy in Married with Children because it takes someone smart to play someone so
you read that
dumb.
Fried chicken.
It's true you can't cast dumb to play dumb. And in addition to playing dumb, Christina was a hot blonde who became the it girl for several years. And the talent on Married with Children, Ed O'Neill and Katie Seagal. Katie Seagal was hot as hell too. She still is. Were Emmy-nominated powerhouses waiting to happen. Christina, the future Mrs. Veronica Corningstone, about the devolving character of Kelly Bundy. As seasons progressed, the writers really ramped up the dumb. In the first season of the show, she was more of a savvy bad girl using adjectives like haggard. But as her dumb increased, so did the show's popularity. And it just leaves like randomly. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. Number 4 on the list, we all know who he is. We don't have to really dive into it too much. We're all of that age. Everybody that listens to this or has listened to this has grown up with this show, considering it's like on its 900th season. But coming in number 4 on the list is Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. We all know Homer. He's the adorable, lovable oaf from The Simpsons. He's the one of the main characters. Obviously, he plays Homer Simpson, the dad of the Simpson clan, with his catchphrases like "dolt" and always coming up with some goofy ass money making scheme or get rich scheme. You know, he was Mr. Plow, and so we all know who Homer is. Number 3 on the list happened to be one of my favorite characters on this show. I still love this man to this day as an actor. Was Woody from Cheers, played by Woody Harrelson.
Oh, yes. I totally agree.
Cheers was an awesome show. I believe Woody came on in the later seasons, but he played a bartender. Again, lovable, dumb, goofy, spaced out guy behind the bar. And nobody could have played him better than Woody Harrelson did. And again, I still love this guy to this day.
Oh, Woody Harrelson's genius too. You want to talk about somebody that can play any role? I mean, that guy can play any role. Yeah.
I mean, he's done comedy. He was Natural Born Killers. You know, he was like the main protagonist in Natural Born Killers. He's in the upcoming Marvel. Well, he's in the out now Venom 2. He plays Carnage.
Yep.
He was Zombieland. White Man Can't Jump with Wesley
Oh my
Snipes.
God! I just watched that the other day. I just watched White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah, he's done everything. I mean, and countless other movies. He did a movie with.
You when you talk about certain actors, there's always that one actor you're like, that guy's in everything. But Woody Harrelson never gets that. That guy's in everything.
Mm-hmm.
But he is, and he could be. There's not a role out there that you could be like, Woody Harrelson wouldn't be able to do that. He would.
Summer said that we are like Homer Simpson. Well, he is that guy that's in everything.
To say the same thing when you mentioned it.
And it doesn't matter how big and or small his role is, the fucker steals the show. I mean,
but he makes, no matter what he does, believable. You believe that he's that character.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike somebody like me, if I was acting, we'd be like, that guy's full of shit.
This guy's an idiot. Number 2 on the list. This is a lot of ladies love this show. I wasn't the biggest fan of this show, but I did enjoy this character quite a bit. There was 2 characters that I really liked on this show, and this gentleman was one of them. They could have put a tie, I guess, where they could have put these 2 together. But Friends is Joey Tribbiani. They could have put him and Phoebe together, and I'd have been happy.
Yeah, definitely.
I was never a big fan of Friends, but Joey was, again, the lovable.
I liked Friends,
goofy friend.
But if Joey isn't on screen when I'm watching Friends, I'm like, I could care less, because the dude is hilarious, and I have it's on my list of things to watch. I want to watch that Man with a Plan.
Yeah, he was just that stereotypical dumb friend. I mean, and he thought he was a ladies' man, which, I mean, I guess to a certain degree.
Well, he was. I mean, he's no Barney Stinson, but that dude got around.
Yeah. And to round out the old list of Ruski we got going on here. Way back. Like I said, most of these shows are old, so I mean, this is a cool list. I liked it because of that. Everybody's favorite 300-year-old woman, number 1, Rose Nyland from the Golden Girls, played by the one and only Betty White.
Betty White. Hey, you want to have your mind blown? Google Betty White younger years. She was fucking gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. She was a very pretty woman when she was younger.
Yeah,
but she was on a show that had.
Oh my God, she's always telling those weird stories.
Yeah, that was a show. Everybody knows what the Golden Girls or what Golden Girls is. If you don't, then you're probably incredibly young. But it was 4 women that lived in a house together, and they were older women. Rose was the ditzy dumb one. Then you had the whore. I can't remember her name. Blanche was the whore, and then I can't remember the other one's names.
Hold on. The one lady's gonna pop in my head.
The one lady's mom lived there, and the mom was great because she was just.
Oh my God, she was sassy. She was just. She'll tear you down in a heartbeat.
Yeah. She had the no.
She always had a quick one-liner.
Yeah. Estelle, was it Estelle Getty that played her?
Estelle. Yeah.
Yeah. B. Arthur played Dorothy. Dorothy was the no nonsense, like very conservative, very buttoned up, everything kind of by the book. And Blanche was the whore.
One of the greatest lines from from Airheads. We want pictures of B. Arthur naked.
Thank you, baby. Summer said Dorothy.
Yes, Dorothy.
Yes.
Dorothy. The only problem I had with Dorothy is her voice is so deep.
But that was a great show. I remember watching that show as a kid. Joe, are you serious, Joe? Joe is like, no Kenny from South Park.
The problem with Kenny is he doesn't have any lines.
The problem with anything from South Park.
I love South
anything. Park. The problem with anybody from South Park is they're from South Park. That show was mediocre in the first season, and after the first season, I was over it. How they're still doing new episodes, if they still are, I don't know. The show
I can tell you exactly how. The same reason why grown men watch Family Guy. They're stoned out of their fucking gourds, and they're like, nah, I don't want to change the channel.
No, but Family Guy is entertaining.
I love Family Guy.
South Park was just about, let's see how far we can push the envelope.
Yeah, that is true. One of the things I remember a buddy of mine used to say when I worked at Step 2, he'd come in and go, Towley, you're the worst character ever. And this towel that was stoned would go, I know.
Yeah.
And then the
towel, you had Mr. Hanky, the Christmas pew pew, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, or something like that. It was literally a piece of shit that talked and danced.
Yeah, then you had the two stupid Canadians that farted, Terrence and whatever.
Oh my God, Terrence and Philip.
Terrence, I farted on you.
Yeah, I farted.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a whole shitload of Canadians are like, fuck that show.
Yeah, I just never, like I said, the first season, it was like, oh, this is cool, this is funny. And then after that, it was just like, okay, we get it. Now you're just trying to offend everybody and everything and push the envelope. I'm not a big fan of the creators of that show.
Basketball was a hilarious movie.
It was all right.
I'm
just not a big fan of the creators of that movie. Or that
Trey
show.
Parker and whatever his guy's name is. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the top 10, folks.
That's a good one. I like that one. You know, I mean,
see, I bring the fire. So that's why I'm the host of the show, because I bring the fire.
Oh my God, I literally was watching
because I'm lit.
Andy Griffith's show the other day. Like all these shows I've literally watched. Like I'll find episodes on YouTube and
every once in a while I'll like if I'm up and it's in the morning or whatever and I'm watching TV, I'll stumble across the Andy Griffith show and I'll watch it for a few minutes, or one of these other old ass shows. Like we were just talking the other day because oh shit. Oh fuck! I can't think of the guy's name. Dean Stockwell just died.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Who played Al on Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
And I love that show. I love that show when I was a kid, and it's on one of the channels up here. And I actually got Cash likes watching it. He thinks it's pretty cool. And Austin, she got kind of wrapped up in it for a little bit too, because now I know that it's on like every night at 7:00, and I'm like, oh, or it's on at like 6 and then 7. It's 2 back-to-back episodes, and I'm like, oh man, I love this show. I still, to this day, 37 years later, I still love watching Quantum Leap. It's such a good show.
Well, it's the same thing when you watch something like Andy Griffith show or even that 70s show, which isn't really that old in comparison. If an episode's on, you just get roped in.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, fuck, this is such a good show.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny to watch an episode of Quantum Leap and go, oh, I remember when I watched this, like when it aired, when I was a kid.
Right. Oh yeah, well, it's like the other day I tried to show my kids MASH. The 4077th. And they weren't in. They were like, yeah, we're out.
Yeah.
But it was like, I only watched MASH because my dad watched it. And, back then you had 3 fucking channels. And if
MASH,
Dad's watching,
MASH was okay. Yeah, MASH was okay, but I don't think it really stands up today because of, and not because it's a bad show, but because of when that show was, like what was going on at that time when that show came out. It really kind of
it drove it home.
It didn't really like speak volumes or anything like that.
No, but
that was something that was relative back then. That war and that era, to where today, unless you're old, it's really not going to stand up. Or even like for us to go back and watch an episode of it, because I've seen it from time to time. And I'm like, it just doesn't really stand up to me. Where, Quantum Leap is.
It doesn't necessarily hold up. Quantum Leap does. Well, it's like my dad was in Korea during the Korean War, and he's like, they got that shit spot on. He used to say, and I was like, really? He's like, yeah, that was real shit. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, some shows have that. The jokes may not hit the same, like for instance, for Golden Girls, but you can still watch an episode of Golden Girls today and still laugh. And whatever, enjoy it. Or Three's Company. I think old reruns of that would still stand up and be pretty comical. Of course, they wouldn't be able to get away with 99% of the shit that they did in any of these old shows.
Mr. Roper literally thought that Jack was gay, and that's why he was okay with them living together. And every time Mr. Roper was around, what's his name, Tripper. Or not? What's the guy's name? Ritter would give him. He'd flash his eyes and do. And that would not fly today. You want to talk about not woke? Holy shit!
I love that. I love that he was that he was JD's dad on Scrub.
I know.
No, it was so good. But
yeah, no, that's a good list. I mean, Roscoe, definitely. I mean, I can totally see how he made the list.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the movie, the made-for-TV movie with the original cast?
Yeah.
Where Roscoe's actually boss.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen every. Dukes of Hazzard was one of my favorite shows as a kid. I love that show. Mm-hmm. So
it was always on TNT.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go every time I was at my grandma's. It just so happened it was on, and I was just whatever, Grandma, I'm busy.
It just so happened.
Yep. Ah, that's a fucking good show. Well, I like on the way home from school and on the way to school when we went to the Career Center, I'd stop at my grandma's because she's halfway there because she lived in Fredericktown. Mm-hmm. So I'd stop there and have breakfast. And then on the way home, I'd stop by and she'd have fried green tomatoes for me or something, and I'd have a snack, hang out with Grandma for a little bit. It was awesome. I miss that woman. She was awesome. She died in 2012, something like that.
Well, R.I.P. to Jeff's grandma.
Well, you want to hear something crazy about my grandmother? The woman never had a driver's license a day in her life. Never wanted one either. I always found that odd.
Well, considering your parents are like 90 years old, that would have made her like born around the time of the Civil War. So,
well, it's like what's even crazier is like I've been to where my parents grew up or where my dad grew up, and it's like, wait, Grandma didn't have a driver's license. The closest neighbor is like 12 miles. How did that work out? And she's like, hey, we just drove her everywhere.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about country? My dad and brothers would drop their dad off at work, go home, pull the engine of the car, put a different engine in it, and go back to pick him up in the same car with a different motor, using a screwdriver, a pair of vice grips, and like 3 sockets.
Yeah.
And I've heard the story like 6 times from different uncles, and I'm like, seriously? I got all the tools in the world, and I wouldn't even think about trying to do that shit.
Things were a little bit different back then.
Well, considering back then you could swap a motor with 6 wires.
Yeah, exactly. Well, things were different, man. Things were definitely different back then. So, why don't we take another real quick break? If you're down to come back,
I'm always
unless you got to rush off here.
No, I'm good for a little bit.
I do got some news stories for you, man.
All
So
right.
we'll take a real quick break of Rooski. We'll come back for a third hour. Got news and whatever else comes up. I do got Saturday news was a little light, but we got some news stories today. We're gonna have to fire up. We're gonna have to fire up the jet. We're gonna have to fire up the bus, and
Nice.
I hope you don't mind. But I made another purchase this week, so I don't know if Bob's certified to drive one of these, but I guess we're gonna find out. So I'll introduce you to Nonsensical number 3 when we come back from break.
You just your dad's truck.
No. I think you're gonna like this one, buddy. I think you're gonna like
anything with wheels, you know that.
Shit. Yeah, well, just don't have wheels on it, but I think you're gonna like it.
All right. Now I'm curious. All that beautiful bean footage, and I'm gonna go fried chicken.
We're gonna play a little Blacktop Mojo for you guys. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Enjoy our guys and Blacktop Mojo. Hold on a second. Blacktop. Calling Blacktop Mojo. You're needed on the stage.
It's your cue, boys.
There they are.
You've been out there in the city. What did you bring back for me? A vicious preoccupation with the darkness underneath.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? This bitch made him dig his own grave.
Another great song and a fantastic video by our guys in Blacktop Mojo. Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back to hour 3. I'm Blake, still hanging out with Jeff. Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. If you're just tuning in, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. If you're checking out the full show, listen to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts at. If you're not already, if you'd be so kind, go ahead and give us a little love, show us a little bit of support, and follow us on social media. Let us know how we're doing. You can find us at Nonsensical Nonsense on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also catch us live every Wednesday and Saturday night on Haps TV, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can catch every episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your podcasting at. Just search up Nonsensical Nonsense. You can Google it. And if you'd like to email us, you can always email us. We do have an email account. The email is, what's the email, bud?
It is nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. And while you're doing all that, go ahead and check out our guys at Blacktop Mojo. Go stream the shit out of their music. Go check them out on social media at Blacktop Mojo, across the board, everywhere and anywhere. And if you happen to be on like their Facebook or something like that, or YouTube, make sure you leave a comment and tell them that Nonsensical Nonsense sent you, so they can go, who? What?
Exactly.
But yes,
I want to be a fly on the wall when they read 50 comments that say Nonsensical Nonsense send us. I'm like, who the fuck is
giving us a lot of credit, because I feel like the only people that comment that stuff
it's all going to be just me.
It's you and I. We have created a whole bunch of fake accounts. Hey, Nonsensical Nonsense.
Just nonsensical. So that people in the comments are like, maybe we should check out this Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yeah, but no, I do. I love that song and I love that video. They do make some. They do some really good videos to their songs. So that's one of the things. Me being a fan of music, I love musicians that can tell a story not only in their lyrics but also when they make a video.
And the video goes along with it.
Yeah, and they do a really good job of that with their music videos. So.
Wicked Woman, perfect example.
Yeah, Wicked Woman. Taillights was fantastic. I mean, I could go on and on. Prodigal was an amazing video to that song.
Right.
But I hit you with a real quick tease. I hit all you guys with a real quick tease. Before we went to break for news. Typically with news, we break Bob out for work release, and he flies Nonsensical Nonsense 1, our personal jet. He also drives Nonsensical Nonsense 2, our short bus. Well, Jeff, I hope you don't get upset with me, but this week I decided to make a purchase. And I went out and I bought Nonsensical Nonsense 3.
Okay.
We got ourselves our very own spaceship.
Nice.
Because we're going to space tonight.
Nice.
So
I will hang out with Tyrese and Ludacris.
I don't get that reference, but okay.
The new Fast and Furious, they went to space.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it's so believable. In a Fiero. In a fucking Fiero.
I would believe a Fiero could go to space, in all honesty.
Oh, yeah. So fast.
Oh, God, what happened? Whoa, how did I get onto that? Anyways. No, I'm not looking at porn. It was I had this article pulled up, and then I clicked one of the ads, and it took me to the whole Kyle Rittenhouse trial thing.
Which is actually heating up and getting really good.
Well, I said we're not going to discuss.
It's controversial. Let's not get into
it. I haven't. Well, yeah. If you listen, I don't know a whole lot about the case. When the story first broke, and I seen the videos, the kid 100% was defending himself. But at the same time, he had no business being where he was when he was. But there was an eyewitness that testified that completely put people in their place. And the asshole that he shot buried himself
he buried him. So he dug a hole just like Matt just did and shot himself in the back of the fucking head.
Yeah, he said he did not draw his weapon until I engaged him and went after him.
You know what?
Basically, he said he engaged him first and threatened him with a gun, and Kyle shot him.
And you know what? Moron. Good on for that guy for actually telling the truth.
And while he was on stand, he was on the stand. He could not tell the truth.
Yeah, well, that's never happened. Nobody's ever lied on this. Yeah, nobody's ever lied. He could have,
but at the end of the day, the defense attorneys are having a very easy job at the last couple of days of testimony.
Oh yeah, and the fact that the judge said you can't call them victims, the people that were shot, you can't call them victims. That's hilarious.
You can't call somebody a victim when they attack somebody and then get killed.
And that's exactly what the judge said. He's like, dude, they had guns. Give it a rest.
Yeah, that'd be like if somebody broke into my house. That just sounds like
the judge was like, dude, I would have shot him in the fucking head.
Yeah. If somebody broke into my house right now, the moment you break through my door, you are no longer a victim. And what happens to you
are not.
Happens. And just so you know, I've seen Deliverance.
That's right. Well,
so you at that point you are no longer a victim. You are my play toy, and I will do as I will.
Exactly, because I could call 911, but I'd rather call 411.
I mean, I can call 911 and get you an ambulance or a body bag or whatever you may need, but yeah, the moment that you engage me in a threatening manner, you are no longer a victim. I am the victim, and I have defended myself
on speed dial because I'm going to bury that body.
Anyway, isn't it 811?
No, 411 is literally call before you dig. 411.
No, 411 is information. That's the number that you call when you're like, hey, I need the number for Pizza Hut. 811 is the number that you call before you dig.
Regardless.
Anyways, we're going to fucking space.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go,
we're not taking Apollo 13. You got a discount, didn't you?
No, I did not. I got it. I went and I sat down with my good friend, Mr. Elon Musk. And I said, Elon, this is what we're doing. I said, we're
borrowing SpaceX, motherfucker.
We're looking to branch out. Yeah, Joe said 811 before you dig. I said, we're looking to branch out. We've got a jet, we've got a bus, but we're trying to go to space. And Elon said, hey, Glick, my good friend, I got you. And he hooked me up at the top of the line. Not the same SpaceX that these astronauts that I'm going to tell you a story about have, because everything in our shuttle functions properly.
Nice.
But no toilet.
We could be in Bezos' thing. It looks like a giant dick.
Well, I told Bezos to get out of there. He actually approached me and asked me if I was interested, and I said, nah.
I'd rather hang with Elon.
Yeah, Elon's a lot cooler. Minus that stupid truck that he made. But, Elon's a pretty cool cat.
If I was going to buy an electric vehicle, it'd be that truck.
Oh, you're an idiot. Anyways, there's no toilet for returning.
That truck is cool. Go ahead. Oh, no toilet for returning astronauts.
For returning SpaceX crew stuck using diapers.
Jesus Christ.
The astronauts who will depart the International Space Station will be stuck using diapers on the way home because of their capsule's broken toilet. NASA astronaut Megan MacArthur described the situation. Yeah, right. We can get Bob up there for you. He's a jack of all trades. He can fix that for you.
That guy can fix anything.
NASA astronaut Megan MacArthur described the situation Friday as a suboptimal but manageable. She and her 3 crewmates will spend 20 hours in their SpaceX capsule from the time the hatches are closed until Monday morning, planned splashdown. Spaceflight is full of lots of little challenges, she said during a news conference from orbit. This is just one more that we'll encounter and take care of on our mission. So we're not too worried about it. After a series of meetings on Friday, mission managers decided to bring MacArthur and the rest of her crew home before launching their replacements. The SpaceX launch has already had a delay more than a week by bad weather and an undisclosed medical issue involving one of the crew. SpaceX is now targeting liftoff for Wednesday. This is the French astronaut Thomas Pesquet, who will return with MacArthur, told reporters the past 6 months have been intense up there. The astronauts conducted a series of spacewalks to upgrade the station's power grid, endured inadvertent thruster firings by docked Russian vehicles that sent the station into a brief spins, and hosted a private Russian film crew on the space station, or a space station first. They also had to deal with a toilet leak, pulling up panels in their SpaceX capsule, and discovering pools of urine.
Gross.
The problem was first noted during
smack you in the face.
Yeah, droplets of urine just floating around. Bloop, bloop. Ah, in my eye. It's in my eye.
Lemonade? No, don't drink that. Ooh.
Yeah, don't drink it.
Damn, Vlad.
Ooh, somebody's not properly hydrated.
Ooh.
Yeah, you need more water in your,
like
in
orange,
your system.
Dude. What the fuck?
They also had to deal with the leaky toilet, pools of urine. The problem was first noted during SpaceX private flight in September when a tube came unglued and spilled urine beneath the floorboard. SpaceX fixed the toilet on the capsule awaiting liftoff, but deemed the one in orbit unusable. Engineers determined that the capsule had not been structurally compromised by the urine and was safe for the ride back. The astronauts will have to rely on what NASA describes as absorbent undergarments.
Yeah, that's a nice way to say diaper.
On the culinary side, the astronauts grew the first chili peppers in space.
Nice.
A nice moral boost. According to MacArthur, they got to sample their harvest in the past week, adding pieces of the green and red peppers to tacos. They have a nice spiciness to them, a little bit of a lingering burn, she said. Some found more troublesome than others. You're in diapers. I would be worried about
you know what? If 20 hours without going to the bathroom, I'd be like, look, when do we leave? Okay, I'm not eating until we land.
Yeah. And but also returning with MacArthur and Pesquet, NASA astronaut Shane Kimbrough and Japanese astronaut, and I apologize, Akihoko Hoshide. I think I nailed that, actually.
I think you did too.
I can speak Japanese. I can't speak English.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, right. SpaceX had launched them to the space station on April 23rd, and their capsule was certified for a maximum 210 days in space, with Friday marking their 196th day aloft. NASA is eager to get them back as soon as possible. One American and 2 Russians will remain on the space station following their departure, while it would be better if their replacements arrived first in order to share tips on living in space. But Kimbrough said the remaining NASA astronaut will fill the newcomers in.
Okay, this sparks a question. And my question is this. If you had a chance to go to space, would you?
I'm kind of on the fence.
Right?
I think it would. I think it would be really cool. But at the same time, I think it would be absolutely terrifying. Just said no.
I literally, my first thing I would say, like, so Jeff, you want to go to space? I'm like, dude, I saw Apollo 13. No, but I kind of want to go. Yeah. You know, they're like, that only happens once in a while. I'm like, yeah, but my luck, we won't make it back.
Yeah, as I say, there's that Angel. What's going on, brother? He said, "Hell yeah." He would definitely
really.
Go. Yeah, like I said.
Well, see, my other fear is okay. You and I are both afraid of heights. Okay, when you look over the edge of the railing of the space shuttle, there is no bottom to whatever you're seeing.
Yeah. Which I don't think that would bother me that much, though, to be honest with you. But here's the thing: you said you've seen Apollo 13,
right?
I've seen fucking aliens, and I've seen Jason in space. So
no, I get that, but I've also seen that movie where fucking what's his name didn't make it back. The guy that's married to Susan Sarandon, the Mission to Mars movie.
Right. Yeah, I've also seen Armageddon.
Yeah, I've seen Armageddon. Bruce Willis didn't make it out of that fucking shit. How am I going to make it out of there? And Bruce Willis is a badass.
Yeah.
I'm not a badass.
Yeah.
I will freely admit it. Bruce Willis is way more of a badass than I am.
Angel said us being afraid of heights. Well, that wouldn't work out for you guys.
Right?
But yeah, no, like I said, at the end of the day, I've seen aliens.
I've seen that Sandra Bullock movie too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I've seen aliens. Angel said, "Hey, as long as we have weapons, we'll make it work." Hey, I'm down. If you're sending me to space, and we don't know what's going on up there, you better give me some fucking space weapons, because if some alien comes at me the wrong way, I'm gonna bust a cap in his ass. So my
other problem is, can you smoke in space?
Like Wilson. I'm like, yeah, I think you can. Why wouldn't he be able to? I'm like Will Smith in Independence Day, where he punched that fucking alien out. He's like, welcome to Earth.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, if Armageddon situation, if you don't go to space, Chris, the world's gonna end. Do you go?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to me to save the world. Am I a hero at the end of the day?
And I'm sorry.
Am I gonna die?
If we're coming down to you and me to save the fucking world, we're all fucked. But my point is, if it's just like, hey, come for a fucking joyride, I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence. Angel said, I played Halo. I'm good. No, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I am. I'm 100%. I'm on the fence because, yeah, I think that'd be
Chris,
so
there's
cool.
giant bugs. We need them killed. I fucking used to work at Orkin. I got this shit.
Yeah, they come to me and what was that? What the hell? What was that movie? What was that movie? Wasn't it James Vanderbeek was in that movie or what? No, not James Vanderbeek. It was the other James Vanderbeek. What the hell is his name?
The Wish version.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, yes.
We're not talking about being Thor. Thor was from Asgard. He wasn't from space. He was from another realm. Asgard is not on space.
Yeah, exactly. My point is, if it's like joyrides, save the planet, okay, I'm going. Under protest, but I'm going. Because I'm like, seriously, can somebody else call it? Giant bugs? I don't know. But joyride situation, like, hey, we're going for a couple days, come for a ride. Like joyride situation. I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, you know what? I gotta work. I can't go. I got diarrhea. Any excuse, because of the simple fact, I know I'm not gonna make it back, or I'm gonna go crazy like Steve Buscemi in Armageddon.
You're riding rockets.
I just wanted to feel the power between my legs, brother.
Yeah. They're like,
oh, jeez. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I'd make it back. Yeah,
you guys. Angel said you guys riding an asteroid all the way to Earth, though.
Oh yeah. Well, here we come. Get all the way.
Oh look, they call me up. They're like, we have giant bugs. I show up in my Orkin uniform, like the slow motion action movie walk,
like fucking John Goodman in Arachnophobia. Yeah. I got this.
You needed a hero. I'm not the hero you wanted, but I'm the hero you needed. God damn it!
But once again, if the fate of the planet comes down to you and me, everybody's fucked.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna do our best.
Bend over and kiss your ass goodbye, because we're gonna fuck this up.
We're gonna do our best. Jeff, he's Jeff, and you know I'm drunk, so I do my best work when I'm drunk. Leave me alone.
That's the thing. Do we have enough beer? Okay. Did Jeff smoke in space?
I show up a case in each hand, and I got 4 cases.
Like
I got a case under my I got a case under each arm and a case in each hand, and be like, I don't know, this is gonna be enough
what are you
beer.
guys doing? We're coming prepared, damn it.
We're here to save
If I'm doing this, I'm not doing it sober.
You guys can get a hold of the Gardens of the Galaxy, so you got us instead.
That's
a drunk guy and a midget.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go. It'd be a coin toss.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool. Well, speaking of space, since we got the fancy new nonsensical nonsense
toy.
Yeah, we got the nonsensical nonsense number 3, the space shuttle.
Right. The space shuttle. I like that.
Why don't we from the moon or wherever the fuck the space station is? Why don't we bounce over to Mars real quick?
Oh, so cool! We can see Matt Damon. I saw that movie too. Jeez.
Okay, well, I guess we can go see Matt Damon.
The Martian.
Because on Mars, they believe, and of course, here we go. I'm not doing a show or anything here. Fucking interwebs. Could you cooperate with me?
What are we doing?
Anyways, not that this is the most reliable scientist, but a scientist in Florida believes that we could grow tomatoes on Mars.
Well, Matt Damon grew potatoes.
That was a movie, Jeff.
It was accurate.
Jeff, that was a movie.
No, it wasn't. That's history, sir. That was history. I saw it on the History Channel.
I'm trying to whisper so people don't realize how stupid you are. They can't hear us if we whisper. That was a fucking movie with Matt Damon.
Calm down there, Joe Biden.
Goodwill fucking Hunting.
I'm going to whisper because it's not a news content.
That was the guy who played Jason Bourne. Calm down. It's not real.
Which means he could have kicked the planet and got back. No, but that is interesting. I mean, so basically what they're saying is that scientist, granted he's from Florida, which means, he signed a piece of paper himself saying, I'm a scientist. He's about as scientist as Christopher Lloyd. But
I think Christopher Lloyd is more of a scientist than any scientist in Florida.
But I mean, it gives legitimacy to the Martian.
I'm
gonna hang on to this Martian thing forever.
You are firmly planted on this hill. You are gonna.
I will die on this hill, sir.
You're like General William Sherman, whatever the fuck. Wow, I don't know what the fuck his name is. The guy at the Alamo.
What was the guy's name that? I want to say Colonel Mustard, but it's not Colonel Mustard. What's his name?
Wasn't it the guy from Clue?
Yeah, it is. No, what's the guy named
in the library?
It was Custard. Custard.
Oh yeah, Custard. That's who I was thinking. Yeah.
I will die on this hill like Custard, man. I'm in. Just saying. If anybody could do it, Matt Damon could. And I'm not even a huge Matt Damon fan, although he was hilarious in True Grit.
Are you done?
Never. I can go about it.
It was true. It was true.
That is a historical document, sir.
Well, at least somebody has your back in this.
Who's that?
It's all up to the third guy, and you all get credit if he got it done. Well, who's the third guy in our group project? I don't care as long as I'm a hero at the end of the day.
Look, yeah,
you're Matt Damon
from space, saving the planet.
Bye, Joe.
We never have to buy anything ever again. Because you can literally throw a guilt trip on everyone on the planet. Dude, I saved the planet. Yeah. I need a new laptop. What the fuck?
Apparently Angel is going to die on this hill with you because he's like, it was true. History in the making. I don't know if he's agreeing with your Matt Damon thing. Joanne said, bye, Jeff. You're going to die.
Yeah. I'm telling you, as much as me and Bruce Willis are not in the same league, I would end up being the Bruce Willis in that movie. I would die.
All right, Bob, bring us back down from space. And we're leaving Jeff in space because he's planting potatoes with Matt Damon. Come on, Bob.
While we skip around. Come on, man.
Bring us down. Bring us back down to the Fort Canaveral, whatever the fuck it's called, there in Florida. And let's jump on to from space to the airspace. Let's jump on nonsense. What the fuck?
Fucking puppies are
Dude, you have fucking people behind you.
Yeah, it's my wife and our neighbor. They're having a conversation.
That's a hell of a conversation she's having with him.
It's a woman. Calm down. That's literally the neighbor that lives next door.
Yeah. Is that the one with the nice ass that you always talk about?
No. This woman's like 60. She's a day.
Oh, that's the gay house?
No, it's literally the house we share a wall with.
Oh, God. She's probably threatening to kill them fucking dogs.
I doubt.
Well, anyways, jump on Nonsensical Nonsense 1. We're going to where the hell are we going? We're going to Kenya.
Kenya.
We haven't been to Kenya. We've never been to Africa before, have we?
I think we went there once.
I don't know. If we haven't, we're making our first appearance in Africa. What's going on? A man presumed dead woke up screaming in a morgue. How would you like to be that mortician?
Oh my God! As the mortician, you pass out and then shit yourself.
You die. You shit yourself.
As the guy in the fucking freezer going, "What the fuck?"
You die. You have a massive Black Widow heart attack right there after you shit all over the place.
No kidding. It's probably like 3:00 in the morning too. It's all quiet and dark. All of a sudden you hear, "What the fuck? What the Jesus Christ?
Where am I at? Jesus Christ! Oh, what the fuck?"
Or he just sits up on the operating table. What the fuck?
Says,
Zombie!
Fucking stabs him in the head.
Zombie!
No. Peter Keegan was mistakenly pronounced dead in Kenya and woke up screaming in a morgue when the blood was about to drain from his body.
Oh my God.
Peter Keegan had been pronounced dead in November of 2020 and was about to have the blood drained from his body when he awoke in terror. Keegan from Kenya was thought to have died from a stomach ailment several hours previously, but regained consciousness when his leg was sliced open in the morgue.
Oh, Jesus.
Keegan's brother explained, "The nurse later handed me a document to take to the mortuary attended before my brother's body was moved to the morgue. The mortician called me into the morgue, and we saw him make movements. We were shocked. We could not understand how he could have how they could move a person who was still alive into the mortuary." Speaking from his hospital bed, Keegan added, "I cannot believe what just happened. How did they establish that I was dead? I did not even know where I was when I regained consciousness."
Somebody's getting sued.
Yeah. But he said, "Thank God for sparing my life. I will serve him for the rest of my life."
Good God.
Holy smokes. Could you imagine that?
I don't know what asshole took this guy's pulse, but somebody's going to lose their job.
Yeah, somebody is definitely going to be in the old unemployment line.
No shit. Oh, that's fucked up.
That is. But yeah, man, could you?
Oh my! I can't.
That is like
imagine.
Like being the family. You know, you're already upset. You're starting.
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to figure out how. You're trying to figure out how to. You know, anybody who's ever dealt with a death in their family, you know, there's a lot of things outside of the grieving process. You know, you're devastated because you just lost a family member, and you're grieving, and you know you're emotionally wrecked, and then you start looking into your funeral arrangements and your burial and this, that, and the other thing. And then all of a sudden, the mortician comes running, screaming out of the fucking morgue or the mortuary because the dead guy just sat up and screaming out of his mind because you're about to fucking drain all my goddamn blood like we're in Bram Stoker's Dracula. But, you know, it's definitely an absolute whirlwind of emotions because then you go from you know, you're trying to start the mourning process to then you're I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word. But then you're happy, you know, you go from sad as shit to happy as hell because your brother is not fucking dead. It would
be a great ending to a fucked up story, but still, you're still like, what the fuck has happened?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? On for real though. But
can you imagine that guy's wife? She's sitting there trying to call the florist, like, we need this. He liked these flowers. And, wait,
she's on
he's
the phone
alive?
with her. She's on the phone with her lover. He's gone. We can finally be together. Wait, hold on a second. What? He's not. Oh shit! He's not dead. Fuck.
Damn it!
Never mind.
He's a zombie. Kill it. That's holy shit. I can't.
We're about to be set. Yeah.
I just called the insurance company. Cancel that check, boys. No, but I guarantee you they're about to get paid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Holy shit, they're about to get paid. What else you got?
What else do I have? Let's see here. I do want to. It's a little too early to tell that story. We'll save that one for
Saturday,
a week or so. We might save it until like right around the Thanksgiving-ish.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a Christmassy story, but it's kind of
okay.
a cool story. I'll save it in the archives.
I have a movie I'm saving for Christmas.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is it Love Hard?
No.
It happens more times. It really does, Joe. Joe said that it happens more. And it used to happen. The mispronouncing the dead used to happen a lot back in the day. I mean, that's why.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 2021 for fuck's sake. I get it. You know, back in the day.
Well, we did that story a couple weeks ago about the little girl who was pronounced dead, and they were at her funeral, and she woke up. Granted, she died a few days later, but still.
That's because she was already embalmed.
It was in a third world country. I don't think they embalmed people because she came back, and then everybody was like, "What the fuck?" True. But I mean, back in the day, they used to.
I don't care. You know, I love you, sir, but I guarantee you, if I'm at your fucking funeral, you sit up, I'm gonna stab you. Go zombie.
I'm gonna do that as a practical joke. I'm dead. Everybody's gonna be at my funeral. You're gonna come up to my coffin. You're like, I can't believe you're gone. Man, we've been friends for so long. I love you, brother. And I'd be like, what's up, dude?
Zombie! I just start
I'm not a zombie! Stop stabbing me!
I'll stab you like fucking Michael Myers. Zombie! Everybody else is in on the joke and start laughing. They're like, oh shit, this took a turn for the worse quick. Is he stabbing?
You're gonna walk up and be like, you're saying your goodbyes, and I'm just gonna reach up a beer and hand it to you.
Well, did you see? There's a video out. This guy, he knew he was gonna die, like he had cancer or something, and you know he's always the life of the party, funny guy. So he talked to the coroner, the guy, you know, the funeral home. He says, "Look, I want you to put this in my coffin." And they're like, what, are you serious? He's like, I'm dead fucking serious. And they actually put a speaker in the coffin and had a recording of him going, help, let me out. I'm not dead. During the entire funeral. and they're putting it in the in the ground, putting the coffin in the ground, and you can hear him. It's obviously a recording of him going, "No, this isn't funny, guys. Let me out." It's fucking hilarious. And as soon as I saw the video, I was like, "Oh, I'm totally doing that when I die." Like, game on. Challenge accepted. Oh.
No,
What else?
Well, as I've said, when I do die, I'm putting it in my will that I will be stuffed, and the kids all have to take. I got 4 kids, so every every kid will get me for 1 week a month, and they have to put me. They have to put me in. Like I have to be in the recliner watching the Browns with beer in my hand, or sitting on the couch playing video games, or things that I did in
Cash
real
just
life.
leads over. Dad, it's your turn.
Well, that's the thing.
Cash's wife was like, "God damn it, will you stop doing that, Cash? It's not funny." I'm like, "It's hilarious." Dad would have loved it.
I feel like Cash and Parker would have the most fun with the fact that with it.
The girl's
but
like, "That
Cash
is
and
so
Parker,
fucked up," and Cash is like, "But it's his turn."
Meanwhile, Cash and Parker have already declared that they're going to share a room for the rest of their lives, much like Will Ferrell and what's his face, John C. Reilly. What's going on, Stan? And Step Brothers, like they're like, we're going to share a bedroom for the rest of our lives. I'm like, I don't care as long as you move out of our house at 18.
Exactly.
So, like Cash and Parker, I feel will have the most fun with the fact that I'm stuffed, and they're like, we're gonna take me to the bar, Instagram. Like weekend at Bernie's style. They're gonna be taking me to the bar.
Introduce you to random chicks.
They're gonna have me doing like cake stands or something. They're gonna be at a party, like, Dad, you want to do a cake stand? Yeah, look at you, go, Dad. Dad's got the record. He did a cake stand for 5 minutes and 45 or 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. Our dad is a real party animal. We love that guy. He still kicks our ass at Madden, though. I don't know how that works.
I'm in all seriousness though. I want to be buried at sea.
No, I am 100% honest. Honest to goodness, I want to be stuffed when I die. I think
I want to be used as bait.
To
get that bear to fight.
Yeah, and
and the video will go fucking viral.
It's just me walking into the woods carrying you.
Dragging a dead body. All right,
Jeff.
Don't
this
move.
Is the moment. This is the moment we've waited for, Jeff. I'm finally gonna get that bear. All right, just sit still.
You're like 82 years old, dragging me behind your walker.
Don't move, Jeff. All right, you're gonna lure that bear out of the woods, and when he comes out, I got it. I'm gonna Superman punch him.
And halfway through, you forget why you're out there and just leave me. What the fuck am I doing out here again? How'd I get in the woods? Dad, your Alzheimer's is kicking up again.
Why is Jeff here? I thought he died.
Did he die like 4 years ago?
His search party's going to come walking through the woods, yell at I'm like, oh, I wonder who they're looking for. I should go help them. Cashew Parker would be like, Dad, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm helping them look for some guy named Chris.
They're looking for some guy.
Yeah.
Dad, they're looking for you. Oh. Well, what the fuck? You guys didn't say nothing.
Because I feel like
this is hilarious.
Well, they're going to be recorded. I feel like Cash and Parker are going to be the only two that go along with my shenanigans. Exactly. Even in my old age, they'll be helping me carry you to the woods.
Summer and the girls have been like, you know what, you boys take him for the weekend. He's too much for us.
They're going to be helping me carry your body. They're going to be helping me carry your body in the woods. Okay, Dad, we'll carry him. Are you ready? You wait for that bear, and you kick his ass. Don't worry, we got your back. If he gets, if you need help, we got your back.
Start beating you, we're gonna shoot him. Just shoot me. I'm 90 fucking years old.
Don't shoot him. I taught you boys better than that. Get in there and rock his shit. Kick him in the dick.
Like my landlord. Oh, that's
if Summer won't allow me to be stuffed, then I want a Viking funeral. I'm gonna be set on fire and pushed out. Yeah, you know. I don't think I
gotta see and shoot a flaming arrow at me.
Yeah,
my luck is my kids won't be able to hit the raft for like 6 months. They're just out there floating, stinking up the fucking joint. My kids are just. Yeah, we can't.
I almost got it. We almost
that
got it.
That was close. Let's try again. People are at the funeral. It's been 6 hours already. Somebody go out there.
A little to the left. A little bit more to the left.
Chris just goes out. I got this. just chucks a beer bottle, fucking Molotov cocktail style.
you fuckers are retarded. Let me do it.
Fucking city kids. That would totally be my luck. I'd be out there for like 12 hours thinking. Just nobody can hit the raft because it's too far away. It's too far away. You have to build a trebuchet. Somebody goes to his truck and gets on a chainsaw. What are you doing? I'm building a trebuchet. He's too far away.
You got a little John boat. Somebody goes out there with a little John boat with a tow rope, pulls you back into shore, pushes you back out again.
Let's do this again.
Okay, try it again.
Learn how to aim, fucker. Jesus.
Why do you guys hit this motherfucker? I'm almost out of beer. Jesus Christ.
and the boat's running out of gas. This is the 5th time already. Good God. We're running out of gas station.
Eventually, I just get bored and go out there and just put a cigarette on you.
Capsize the fucker. Just like, fucking capsize this motherfucker. He wanted to be buried in the sea. This pond will do.
This puddle will work just fine.
He ain't that big. Just a bunch of catfish eating me. I end up in the cattails 3 days later.
Don't worry, I'll come back out. Jeff, what the fuck are you doing here?
I'm just covered in bullfrogs and crabs. Not even crabs. What are they called? What is them? Crawdads.
Yeah, crawdads.
Crawdads and bullfrogs. What the fuck? Is that a dead body? God damn it, Jeff.
Jeff. God, you fucked everything up. And like, how are you dead still fucking
music,
shit
I start
up?
dancing like fucking the sequel kind of burns.
Yeah. How are you still fucking shit up when you're dead? What the hell? Just go.
He was never good at anything. That'll be my luck.
This asshole can't even die right.
Exactly.
How do you fucking die?
The worst part is it's not even my fault because nobody can hit the fucking raft with a flaming arrow. And they're all too woke.
No, it's insensitive. We don't want to do that. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Give my coloring books and glass of milk with puppies.
Exactly. That's another one of my lucks.
Yeah, like, don't worry, I got you. If you die before me, if you die before me, don't worry, I got you.
You can come to my funeral and I'll be in the funeral home and you're just like with a Molotov cocktail on. You want to be burnt, damn it. You just walk out like you own the joint. Everybody's like, what the fuck was that? You wanted to be burnt.
You fucking pussies. I'll do it my damn self.
You woke fucking leftists.
Well, like they say in what is it? What does that say? I think it's for Peaky Blinders.
Fuck Linda.
Oh, it's like no, I think it's like walk in like you're the king, or walk in like you're not afraid of the king, or some dumb shit like that.
I can't remember the saying.
It's just me coming down the center of the seats. Why does he have a bottle of Jack Daniels?
with a fucking crack on it. Is he got a Zippo in his hand? Jesus Christ, he's gonna light this fucking. Let somebody go outside because he's gonna light this fucking place on fire. Cash and Parker behind you. Do it!
Burn this bitch down, Dad!
Get the phone. Record this shit. This is gonna be awesome. We all go to jail.
As soon as I throw the Molotov cocktail at your casket, both of them are throwing me Budweiser's like I'm stone cold. I'm standing on the podium beside you, burning fucking coffin.
The entire crowd watching is just
at this point, we have no choice but to die at the exact same moment.
Yeah, because you're either going to die with me or you're going to jail.
Because if one of us die before the other one, we're going to fuck so much shit up.
Well, I guess the show can't continue, so let's burn this bitch down.
I'm going to be in my coffin. You're going to come running in. This is not what he wanted. You got a bag
dragging you out.
You got a bag
I come in with a chain, a long chain. I hook it to your coffin and the back of my truck. Just all ass towards the lake.
You got a trunk bed full of
right?
stuffing from Build-A-Bear. This is what he wanted, you assholes.
And that machine they use to Build-A-Bear to the back of my truck, I shove it up my ass. I'm moving it back and forth, looking at people. What? This is what he wanted, damn it.
He said he wanted to like,
you get a dildo beside This is what we call a good time.
That or I'm going to die and someone's going to show up at your doorstep the next day and as soon as you answer the door, shoot you in the head. You two are not fucking
somehow
this
it's
up.
my fault.
You two are not fucking this up. God damn it, we're burying him. You are not.
She fucking. You die. She puts out a restraining order where I can come within 500 yards. Same day.
Within minutes of me being pronounced dead.
You're literally on the floor dying, and she's on the phone. I need a restraining order because this dude ain't gonna make it. His friend's gonna come here and do something stupid.
Can we get a shoot on sight order?
Yeah. She's got snipers in the church.
Open the bell tower.
I get out of the car and there's like 6 red dots on my head within seconds. Oh,
why is he in a church? This is not what he wanted.
Somebody knew I was coming. Hi, boys. I go back to the truck,
want to
put
be
on
in
a
a church.
bulletproof helmet.
Come out like fucking Iron Man.
but it's like the Thor version of Iron Man because I got the Viking helmet on. I'm like, we're doing this right, boys.
The Wish version of Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of hubcaps strapped to me. Oh shit. Oh. And this episode is playing during your funeral or mine. That's what I want. In the background, just the video version of this episode replaying over and over. Just this section.
When I come up and they try to stop me, I'm standing out there like, what's his face? What was that movie?
John Cusack.
Yeah.
Say anything with his fucking phone on. What is a TV?
Hold on, TV. I'm only here to do is I'm trying to give him his last wishes.
This is proof. Somebody gives that kid over there a fucking bow and arrow. He's gonna shoot the raft. You stay there with a TV, a bow and arrow strapped across your chest like fucking Hawkeye.
I need to put a disclaimer in our descriptions. If you don't listen to anything, if you don't listen to the podcast, listen to the last hour of the podcast.
The last hour is always
every
fucking we're loosened
episode.
up.
Yeah, we go like. I feel like we need to do like 2 hours of pre-show and then just come in hot.
Just come in hot, just laughing our asses off.
I mean, we kind of started the show a little bit hot tonight with the whole masturbation and whoa.
Yeah, we are all over the map, folks. Let me tell you. Well, there's only very few lines we will not cross, and apparently our death is not one of those, because that line's gone.
Our death and scarring our entire family.
This is why my kids aren't allowed to watch the podcast, because they're just like, wait, we're supposed to burn your body?
Yeah, Joe, don't listen to the first half hour of the podcast because you'll never come to my house again. Just laying in the hallway, don't mind me.
Sorry. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, let's wrap up, sir, because I'm getting a headache from laughing so hard.
Yeah, you just got yelled at too. I heard it.
Yeah, I forgot to put the lid on a juice and got knocked over. Oh my god! My stomach hurts from laughing so hard. Oh, this is like that Saturday. Like Saturday when we were laughing so hard, I almost fucking. I like literally at one point. If you listen to that episode where you had me laughing so hard, there's at one point you could hear Chris go, "Breathe."
Breathe.
So I was like, I lost it. Oh my god!
This is a good core workout, man. I'm like your physical trainer.
My god.
I'm doing.
I don't ever have to go to the gym again. I just have to do the third hour of the podcast. Because holy shit, I'm gonna have abs of steel.
I almost feel like we need to open the show and at the beginning of the show do news and the top 10 at the beginning of the show instead of at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but can you imagine how lit we would be at the end of the show if we started off this funny? Jesus.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It would be interesting. We should try that. We should try that on Saturday.
We should try that on Saturday. Let's try that on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll start off with the news, and it'll be like the most boring episode.
There'll be no fucking news.
Everybody's like, Jesus, these guys are terrible. Yeah, that'll be another problem. Won't be able to find any news to save our lives.
Well, like I said, I'll put a disclaimer in the description when I post this episode. If you don't listen to any part of the podcast, listen to the last hour because it's all good, but the last hour where Jeff and I described.
If you don't laugh at the last hour, you have no sense of humor. I mean, yes, it's very morbid. We're sitting there talking about our deaths, but damn, it's funny. I pity our wives on the day we die because they're both going to be looking out the window going, I know that motherfucker's going to show up.
As I have said about my death, I don't want people to be whining and crying, and obviously you're going to be. Well, I don't know how many people will be sad, but there are going to be people that are going to be sad when I die. But I don't want you to be sad. I want you to have fun. I want you to have a fucking party,
that's why I said I'm gonna I'm gonna put it in my will that during my funeral, episodes of the podcast be playing on multiple TVs.
Yeah, just have a party, man. Fucking. Yeah, just fucking get hammered.
And you can't come in unless you have 5 shots.
Yeah, that's how like
5 drink minimum.
A lot of how like a lot of a lot of bars or restaurants or bars or clubs will have like a door cover charge. Yeah, well, the cover charge is 5 shots. So in order to get into my funeral, you have to take 5 shots, and then once you're in there, just fucking get hammered because we're all celebrating. some asshole pull me out of my coffin and let's do the hokey fucking pokey.
Dancing. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna tango with your dead body.
I was gonna say you're gonna pull me out of my coffin. Can I get some help? This motherfucker's huge. All of a sudden,
I'm gonna just
George
put
Michael's
a hand on the back of your head, working like a fucking puppet.
You're gonna pull me out of my coffin and careless whisper. He's gonna start playing. I'm never gonna dance again. Just slow dancing as my dead body.
As your wife and mine are dragging me away, I'm crying. Get him the fuck out of here.
That would be a lit funeral. It would be a lit funeral. It's gonna be off the chains, yo.
and the funeral, but the one thing we have to stipulate is that either one funeral has to be live. The one final podcast, boys. We got this.
Nonsensical Nonsense, the funeral episode.
Just one of us burning or stuffing the other. You cancel us now, motherfuckers. There's only one of us left.
Me walking in, bottle of Jack Daniels in my hand, swinging it, another bottle in the other hand with a rag caught on fire. And it's just like
you running in like the Olympic fucking torch.
Listen, hell, you son of a bitch.
Do it, Dad, do it.
I'll see you in hell, Jeff.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I see what you did there. That would be a lit funeral.
Yeah. Saw what you did there. That's nice little wordplay.
Yeah. Oh, golf clap for you, sir. Golf clap. Oh, God. Could you imagine me trying to do the outro for that?
Like, get up and do the fucking email, asshole.
The intro or the outro. Oh, God. Jeff, what's the email? Jeff, I don't know what the email is.
Shaking me. Shaking my dead body. I'm gonna develop a like thing that will lift me up midway through the funeral and just springboard style. so you come running up, zombie.
This is the episode where Joe no longer listens. She just said, "Oh, gee." Standard viewers get 5 shots. Closest friends and fam take 10. May the odds forever be in your favor.
Oh shit!
What was the midget's name in fucking not Lord of the Rings, because they were all midgets. Fucking Game of Thrones.
Peter Dinklage. His character
No,
name
what was
was.
his character?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's gonna be. People are gonna be like, "Why is Peter Dinklage running up to Chris's casket? What the fuck?" Oh, wait, that's Jeff.
Nice.
Oh, that's just Jeff. What
Summer
is
and
he
I
doing?
get in a sword fight. I have to burn him.
I must stuff him. I have the Build-A-Bear machine in the truck. I must stuff him. That is what he wanted.
I stole your dad's truck, and I have the Build-A-Bear machine in the back. I just come running in. I got it, Chris. I got it. With 3 cop cars behind me because I stole the Build-A-Bear machine. I'll be
This
with you
is his
boys.
last request. Don't deny him his last request. All he wanted was to be stuffed. I'm sticking it in his mouth or his ass. Your choice.
Cash Barker, who's taking him home? They're fighting over you in the parking lot.
They live together.
Going, you boys figure it out. Jesus.
The girls are like, hey, we don't know the guy that's dead. We don't know these two idiots. Tyrion. Tyrion. My bad. I'm sorry for the
Tyrion.
Lord of
Yeah,
the Rings.
Tyrion.
But midget, it's Tyrion. But
Tyrion
midget works too. I mean, no disrespect to the
great Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I mean the guy's pretty badass, but
yeah,
he's still a midget. I just have a hard time being intimidated by somebody who's only 3 foot tall.
Exactly. Even I'm not walking away from that fight. No, I got this. I got this.
I am 6 inches bigger than you little bitch. You want to dance with me? You will not stop me from stuffing him.
Peter Dinklage is like, why the fuck am I here? I didn't know these motherfuckers.
Where did my career go so wrong? Why am I here?
I was in fucking Game of Thrones, motherfucker. Why am I this dookie?
Shut up and draw your weapon, little man. Less talky, more fighty.
More fighty. Oh, that's terrible.
Reason number 56 why we're going to hell.
Yes.
As if episodes 1 through 55 weren't enough of a reason.
The one thing we know is when we do die, the other will be waiting for us in hell. Be like, dude, you're gonna love this place. They got plenty of beer. Wednesdays suck though, because that's when they fucking ass.
Wednesdays they force us to listen to the Kevin Hawley show, but outside of that, it's pretty cool down here.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible. Or Kevin Hawley. All we do is pick on that.
I do it out of love.
Yeah,
I'm hoping one day. All I can picture is me running down the aisle at a funeral with a fucking Molotov cocktail.
It's 6 people trying to stop you.
Cash and Parker, they're my lead blockers. They're stiff arming and chop blocking people. Get it, Dad. This is his last request.
Oh,
Kevin's going, what is going on? Why is Uncle Chris and Cash and Parker here? Uncle Chris isn't supposed to be here. Mom said he wasn't allowed.
oh. All right.
Poor Kevin.
Let's go ahead and wrap up because my stomach, my abs feel like I just went like 3 rounds of Holyfield. Holy shit.
For the first time in our lives, we feel like we have abs.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh my God. We are idiots.
Catch my breath.
Absolute fucking idiots.
My wife's literally looking at me like, you guys are stupid.
I am sure. I don't know if Summer's in here. Thankfully, she's probably not because.
No, she would have definitely had a comment.
Yeah. He killed his father. Who killed his father?
Tyrion Lannister.
The little midget killed his dad. Was his dad full size or fun size too?
Full size.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, his dad was an asshole.
Wasn't the Lannisters and the other family like basically the same family, and they were all fucking each other?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's a weird, fucked up show.
So they were from Alabama?
Yeah, apparently, or Kentucky, one of the two.
So, anyways.
And on that note,
I have a new question for this episode. What are your last? What is your last request after you die?
Well, sit back and let me tell you a story.
we're gonna get people being like, I want to be put into a tree, so when I die, I will live on.
Yeah, there's our new there's our new poll to throw up on Spotify.
Yeah. Oh my god. I am gonna not that we're getting any responses or anything like that, but I am gonna start. He killed his father because his father killed his love. Was his lover his brother?
No, his lover was a slave girl that he freed and actually wanted to marry. It's a very complicated story. It's like he kills his dad in like season 4 or 5. I don't remember.
I don't know anything about anything when it comes to that stupid ass show. I know that they were trying to take a ring and not let Darth Vader get it, and then Jar Jar Binks was like, "We'll take it to Captain Picard, and Scotty will beam us up, and the ring will never have to worry about it." And then there was they stopped at Hogwarts, and Voldemort was like, "Give me the ring," and they chopped off his nose, and Harry Potter was banging his little redheaded friend with his magic wand, and I don't know. There's a whole bunch of craziness going on in that show. Forget it, yes. Biggiest Maximus. The bigger the better. Frodo, take this.
Frodo.
I don't know anything about any of those shows. What the fuck?
What's messed up is if you actually watched one of them all the way through, you'd be like, "Well, this ain't bad."
No, I'm pretty sure I would be just bored out of my fucking mind.
All right, go ahead and start the wrap up. I'm gonna fry chicken, and then we'll sing some Blacktop Mojo.
Oh my god! Okay, wrap the show after that nonsense. Oh, anyways, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Chatters Box, thank y'all for being a lively bunch as always. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us live. If you're not already, feel free to definitely check us out on all social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. You can also catch every episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your podcast fixins at. And if you want to join us live in the Chatters Box one night when we are acting complete foolish, feel free to follow us on Haps TV, YouTube, Twitch, again, Facebook and Twitter, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. You can join us live and hang out with us. And I think that's about all I got to say about that. Oh, yeah. While you're checking us out and giving us a liking and giving us a little thumbing, give Jeff the old double thumbing, go ahead and check out our guys at Blacktop Mojo on all social media, anywhere you get your music, anything like that. Go check them out. Tell them Nonsensical Nonsense sent you. And that mainly just confused Matt and the boys. And they're like, this fucking nonsensical nonsense keep popping up in our comments and all that other shit. And if you would like to email us, you can always email us for whatever reason. If you want to come on the show as a guest, you want to sponsor this shit show. If you want to tell us that we suck and that we should stop podcasting, and you don't want to do it on social media, you can always email us because you can keep your anonymity. You can stay anonymous through email.
Nonsensical I got
but
it.
Outside of that, as I said, Black Top Mojo, the official. Yeah, we have a closer. I just can't find it. There it is. This is the official closure.
Closing song.
Where's your heart? This is the closure.
End credits.
Closer. End
closer.
credits,
There you
whatever.
go.
Yeah, it's the closer to the Nonsensical Nonsense until we get a cease and desist order from Blacktop Mojo to never play their music again. But until then, we will close every show out with this song. This happens to be one of our favorite songs by them. Plus, the video is awesome. So, if you watch us live, if you're hanging out with us live, you get to see the video and hear us sing and commentate and all that other fun jazz that goes with it. It's got a really slow intro, so I'm just randomly talking because that's what I do. Yeah, they did just release the director's cut of this song.
It's so good.
She likes the mood, she likes the night, she likes the blood on her hands. She dances naked through the trees and till her eyes go red. She whispers prayers into the wind and she communes with the dead. She throws the bones into the fire and in darkness she dance. Raise the blade above her head. As I began to bleed, she said, "Wow, Mojo in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever and now the spirit in the air. Give me a new birth, make me a god like you." Around the woods, 1,000 eyes look on as she starts to feast. There was a smile on her face as she watched us to leave. Licked her lips, threw back her head as blood ran down her chin. She said,
Sir, can I help you?
Do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a
This
Speedy
is a
Mart.
Speedy
We
Mart.
have hot dogs 2 for $1.
2 for
I just
$1.
put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
Yesterday, they're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
combos.
Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby.
Making with the cheese, baby.
All right,
Cheese, baby.
let me just take one of these lighters, and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key. All right.
How much is that fucking bug spray?
Right there. Make sure you bring
Let's
that
just
back.
borrow it.
And that'll be
He's not even buying it.
13.
How much is that
Giant
fucking
sickle.
lighter?
And I'm going to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage.
Coin shortage.
Fucking bathroom.
Pony it up, bitch.
Whatever, man. Okay.
Here she
I'm
comes.
sorry.
There she goes. Here she goes.
Calm down, Jeff.
"A mojo in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever and now the spirit in the air. Give me a new birth, make me a god like you."
I want to see them perform this live. shit, Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever. And now, the spirit in the earth, give me over. Make me a god like you. Make me a god like you.
Deuces.
We out of here. We'll see you fuckers Saturday.
Yeah.
Jeff, love you, brother. Another
Love you, sir.
fantastic show in the books.
Oh my God, my abs hurt.
We go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're idiots. Follow us on social media and listen to the podcast on Spotify because we're awesome.